Welcome to the WrestleMania 41 Watch Party. Watch along with MMAfighting.com for Night 2 of the Granddaddy of them all in Sin City, Las Vegas, Nevada. And in the main event, Cody Rhodes defends the undisputed WWE World Title against former 16-time World Champ John Cena. Plus, in a triple threat match for the WWE Women's World Title, Io Sky defends against Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley. Live on the MMA Fighting YouTube channel, here for Night 2 of WrestleMania 41. Let's welcome Mike Heck and Jose Youngs.
Yeah, there we are, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. We're back. We're doing it again. Night 2, WrestleMania 41. I'm very excited. We're here to just have a good old-fashioned fun time watching professional wrestling. There was no UFC this weekend, and the good news is a lot of the UFC roster, past and present, even Dana White, in attendance for Night 1, and I'm sure a lot of them will be there for Night 2 as well, but thank you for joining us. Let's have some silly fun. I am Mike Heck. That is Jose Youngs, joining us from New York City. A contrast in styles, one would say, Jose. We had Jed Meshew, who does not watch the wrestling on last night, and you are well versed in what the WWE has going on right now heading into Night 2 of WrestleMania. How are you, and did you enjoy Night 1?
I did. I hope everyone can hear me. Night 1 was a lot of fun. The main event, I think, is going to be talked about for a long time. That was we'll talk about throughout the night, but it had three megastars. Three baby faces, three megastars. It seems like everyone in the crowd had a favorite between Punk, Roman, and Seth. So they were all cheering for one. It wasn't like one against the other. It wasn't like if one lost, the other one would be upset. It was basically three camps, three different types of wrestlers, all fighting, like wrestling for something different. The only thing was, I think everyone assumed Roman would lose. I thought that was a no-brainer. It would have come down to Seth and Punk. I thought Seth needed it more, but I think it's going to be talked about for a long time. They had epic spots. It was an epic match. It had epic names. It was the main event. It was a good storyline, and the finish was electric. It was just check, 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 check. That's going to be a main event we talk about for a very long time.
It was a great main event. I thought the night overall was like a B.
Fun.
It was fine. It was fine. LA Knight Jake Fatu was great. Jey Uso winning was fine, but I thought that was like one of Jey Uso's like best singles matches ever. Yeah, Gunther just made him look like a star. I didn't love the finish, honestly, because Gunther just kind of, I don't know, just tapping like that. Just, I don't know, made him look kind of weak, but it is what it is. And the other stuff was like fine. What did you think of the Charlotte Flair Tiffany Stratton match? Because I've seen people say it's like an A+. I thought it was kind of like they were stiff and they were laying it in, but that was kind of a sloppy mess a little bit.
It was very sloppy. It didn't do Charlotte any favors that she kind of makes people like newbies or people that she doesn't really get along with, or you kind of like Sasha Banks, now Mercedes Moné, had this thing where you knew if she was going to lose or not by her like vibe when she was during the entrance. So I think we all kind of knew Tiffany was going to win, but that match was sloppy, and I don't think it was because of Tiffany. I think Charlotte's return has been, for lack of a better term, very lackluster. The fans haven't been kept behind her. She doesn't really seem to have any connection in the ring with any of these girls. And her promos have been extremely lacking. It's just been a bummer. But I'm glad Tiffany won. Right person won. Very sloppy match.
Yeah, I know Charlotte tried. So, I mean, I'll give her that. But yeah, wasn't the best thing. Much more interesting stuff, I think, overall tonight, because obviously you get the John Cena thing, which has been the build for this entire thing. You also have Randy Orton against a mystery opponent and all sorts of rumor and innuendo and who that's going to be. The women's triple threat title match is going to be good. Logan Paul, love him or hate him, brings people to the dance because he's such a freak athletically, going against AJ Styles. So I think the feeling overall is just going to be a little bit different tonight. I think coming out of this, people are going to be a little more satisfied. But again, look, I know this is MMA fighting. I know some people are like, oh, yeah, you watching wrestling? Who gives a shit? We're here to have a good time. If you guys want to join us to have a good time with us, great. If you don't, that's okay. We're all friends here. It's all good. Stephanie McMahon apparently in the ring, and we're going to get the screaming welcome to WrestleMania, I'm sure. Stephanie is dancing in the ring. Okay. All right. Maybe she played the José Youngs night one drinking game, which we'll get into in a moment.
You thought the Jacob Fatu match was good?
I thought it was good. No, you weren't a fan of it?
Yeah, that match could have just been on any other SmackDown.
Yeah.
I think it was good because you watched it with Jed, and Jacob Fatu is a sight to behold for anyone.
Oh, he's the man.
Yeah.
He's the friggin' man.
Yeah, but that match felt like it was just a Raw match. I definitely
thought the tag title match was like that.
Oh, I thought the tag match was a very good tag match. Like, it had very good tag team spots, and it made the New Day seem like a smarmy shit. Like they're supposed to. Like, it was not a Young Bucks 5-star classic, but that was like a really good tag match. Like, they put together a good match that told a story.
Stephanie's getting everybody fired up. Another 64,000 plus fireworks going crazy. I need, like, honestly, Dana White was here last night, and I know social media was a buzz. He was getting booed out of the building. I don't know if that's actually true. I talked to some folks who actually went, and they were like, no, it was kind of mixed. The first one, he got booed a little more the second time, but I don't think it was because of Dana. I think it was more of like, okay, we just showed him 5 minutes ago. Why are we showing him again? So maybe that's potentially what it was, but it didn't seem like it was on social media. But how could Dana White come to this event and see the spectacle of it all and not immediately just go, we need to do a UFC pay-per-view here? Like, this just needs to happen. I understand why he's not going to do it at Fenway Park because it could rain and ruin it, but you don't have to worry about that shit here, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we're ever going to do a show at Allegiant unless it's like, I don't think the UFC is ever going to do a show at Allegiant. I don't know what they would do right now that could sell it out outside of like Conor versus fill in the blank.
Be Jones Aspinall, maybe. I
don't think that would sell out Allegiant.
You don't think so?
Nah, I really don't. Allegiant is so big, like unless they made like the upper deck like dirt cheap, which the UFC hasn't been known to do.
Yeah.
What's the first match of the night?
By the ramp, the women's triple threat match right out the gate.
Oh, wow.
Io, Bianca, and Rhea.
Some people think this should have been the main event.
I can understand that.
Also, call me crazy. Call me crazy. But both women's matches. Shouldn't the champion come out last? Because Charlotte came out last, and now Io Sky is not coming out last.
Yeah. Io coming out first.
I have no idea who's going to win this. I think Io Sky needs the win. Doesn't need the win, but Rhea and Bianca don't need the win to continue this story. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Io should win and establish herself as a champion. She's also, like, not for nothing, one of the best wrestlers, male or female, in the world.
And she's incredibly popular.
All three of these women are popular. This is like the main event last night. Every single one has like their group of fans.
Does Bianca get booed? Does she get like the boos?
Why is she getting booed? I don't know why is she getting booed.
I think every wrestler kind of gets it at that point. I think people just want.
But she started to get booed in Europe. It was the European leg. And a lot of people on like line because like there's like this stigma that like, you know, she is a, how do I say this? Some European countries don't necessarily like black wrestlers. So it's like, is that the thing? I have no idea. I hope that's not the case. She's very talented, but again, she doesn't need this win, and neither does Rhea. I don't even know why Rhea's in this match. She doesn't need it.
Yeah, it seems kind of weird. But maybe just to give her a spot, I guess. Just throw her.
You know, speaking of women, who do you think replaces Bayley?
It's a great question.
Everyone seems to think it's Becky, and that would suck.
That would be massive. That would be a massive moment. I'm going to say
the reports online is that Bailey's not actually hurt. She's just like,
yeah.
they need a big moment. And if that's how you bring Becky back is to basically pull Bailey at the finish line, that'd be so trash. That'd be so trash.
That'd be bummer. I would say so. I'm just judging by because Jed also appreciated how Triple H like just basically as the guy who runs the company
himself
was got inducted to the Hall of Fame. He's like, and we were both in agreement that Dana White should just do the same thing because it'd be hilarious and we would respect the hell out of it. But they love to put themselves over and they love to kind of do things the way a lot of the UFC guys do. It would not shock me in the slightest. And I think this would be terrible if like Michelle McCool, fresh off the Hall of Fame.
Oh, that'd be awful.
Like, it would be terrible. But I could absolutely see them doing something like that just to make Taker happy that his wife a big spot.
That would be such trash.
Terrific letdown right there for sure.
That is a sick fit.
Yeah, Bianca on her way out. Looking like a couple Billy, looking ready for WrestleMania. What is the drinking game? I was very intrigued before we went live.
I found this on Reddit. So it's the WrestleMania 41 drinking game. Take one sip if the commentary mentions Peacock or Netflix. Every time a belt is take one sip every time a belt is raised above someone's head. Take 5 sips if for a title change. Take 5 sips if a wrestler is thrown through a table. Take 1 sip if a celebrity is shown on screen. Take 4 sips for a heel or face turn. Take 4 sips for a surprise return / debut. 2 sips for a finisher. 2 sips for foul play. 2 sips for foreign object in use. 1 sip for Michael Cole yelling "Oh my!" and then 1 sip for Take a sip for a kick out at 2.5.
Oh my god, dude!
You would have been gone by the 3rd match.
Oh, dude, yeah, I'm drunk thinking about what you just said. Yeah, if you guys want to play, have at it. I mean, we are not here to tell you what to do, but Jose just laid out the WrestleMania 41 game that you can play, and some people said let's do it with some Bing rips, and sure, if you want to play that game, have at it. But yes, Jose just laid out how to play it. Bianca in the ring. Rhea Ripley is about to make her way up. By the way, AAA now part of the WWE portfolio. Jose, thoughts on that move?
Say it again.
WWE acquiring AAA yesterday.
We'll talk about it later. I think it's trash. I think it's it's so bad for the business.
Really?
It's so bad for the business, man. I can't even describe how disappointed I am by this. It would be the equivalent because they're already doing it with TNA. Now they're doing it. First of all, AAA is not the premier wrestling promotion in Mexico. That is CMLL. AAA has been like hemorrhaging money. It has been an absolute joke for years. It is in bad shape, and they sold it to the WWE, basically monopolized it. It's basically just going to be WWE NXT Mexico. It's taken a whole nother place away from because a lot of WWE or foreign wrestlers used to go wrestle there, like on excursions, like at Triple Mania and stuff. You can't do that anymore. This is PFL buying Bellator. But imagine the UFC buying Bellator and then just absorbing it and then just like getting rid of an entire promotion. But imagine like Bellator was hemorrhaging money and there's no one on the roster that is like, oh wow, the WWE, like we get Vikingo, which is great, but like that's it. Imagine if Bellator only had MVP and then you buy the company and then you have MVP and like that's about it. It's anyone that's praising this doesn't know what they're talking about. Anyone that's praising this is just like a cool WWE fanboy. It's terrible. It's awful, but I digress.
All right. Interesting take. I dig it. Here goes Rhea Ripley to a rousing ovation from the capacity crowd here. Here she comes. Set looks just friggin' sick, man.
Yeah.
It looks good.
I interviewed Io Sky and Bianca Belair at WrestleMania 39 in SoFi. Io Sky was one of my favorites.
Why? Oh, is she a big MMA fan too?
No, I asked her for who she thought the greatest. I asked a lot of them who they thought the best fighters were of all time. A lot of them said like John Jones. Oh man, who said? Oh man, I cannot remember his name. Said Fedor, which threw me for a loop.
Nice.
Shayna said Megumi Fuji, which was great, and Io Sky said Tension, the kickboxer. And I was like, hell yeah. I was like, hell yeah. Let's talk about that.
That's great. Good for her.
Yeah. And then but this is when she was tagging with Dakota Kai. And then me and Dakota talked about because she's done a bunch of cross training at City Kickboxing.
That'd be like a fun media day to go to.
It is a blast, but it is like the first time I went, I didn't know what to expect. And it's 2 days. And the first one, I was totally out of my element and like the flow. And then once I figured out day 2, I was like locked in and I got a bunch of good interviews. MVP at the time, who was managing Bobby. I think he was actually managing Almost or Bobby Lashley. Can't remember. He gave me me and him basically previewed Izzy versus Alex Pereira because the next weekend was their fight in Miami.
Oh, that's right. Right before.
And he went on this. He went on this mad rant about how Colby Covington doesn't deserve the title shot.
Huh. Colby was at night 1. Jared Gordon lit him up on social media, which I thought was hilarious, and didn't see that coming. So Jed and I did like the over/under game. I'm gonna set the same line, 3.5 of UFC fighters or talent or someone from the organization being shown on screen, lower third, introduced, over/under 3.5 tonight. Under, yeah. I think we got.
I think especially for Cena, I think we're gonna have more like movie celebrities there or TV celebrities.
Yeah,
because this is a big.
I think Izzy will be there again. Wouldn't shock me if he's there again. DC's, I'm sure, here again. Dana will probably make an appearance again. So we just need one more. And there were a bunch of them there last night. I guess Tai Tuivasa was there. Mentioned Colby. There are some others, so we'll see if they get the shine. All right, we're about to get into this. Bell's about to ring for the first time. They're in what? They're in New Orleans next year?
Yeah. Again.
They go there.
They go there too much.
You think we'll get another one in New England ever again?
No, never. It's too close to New York. It's too close to MetLife.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't, and like Gillette just isn't the good. It's because it's like they don't have seats on like one of the end zones or whatever, and like this is a nice little bowl. Like I don't think they'll ever go.
Yeah. Well, we got one, so that was good.
Which one did we get?
14.
That's right.
I was there. That was the only Mania I've ever been to.
I went to 26 and 39.
26 Phoenix?
Glendale, yeah. That was Michael. Okay. That was career versus streak.
Yes. That was a good time.
That was
action hot and heavy here.
Oh, yeah. That was also the last Mania to have Money in the Bank part of Mania.
Oh, that's right. Drop kicks everywhere. There's more action in this match than
these women are these 3 women are so athletic.
Yeah. And you could tell the way that they're like looking at each other. It's obviously a performance, but at the same token, they're looking at each other like,
yeah,
let's set this bar really, really high tonight.
Rhea did a bit with Nina Drama, I think, at the Performance Center or the Performance Institute, the UFC.
Oh, really?
She gave her finisher, whatever it's called.
That's fun.
I asked Bianca Belair who she thought the greatest fighter was, and she said Muhammad Ali. I said, wrong sport, but fair enough.
I mean, you said, oh, did you stress MMA or just?
I said fair? This is MMAfighting.com. But a lot of them just said John Jones because that's like the name.
Yeah.
Connor.
Pause. When is Cena and Cody? Probably like 10-15-ish or so. Plus those entrances are going to take forever, so I would say 10-15-ish.
All the pyro. Hey. God, Bianca's so talented.
Up.
So talented.
Something about to get weird. She's turnbuckle. She got a sandwich job going on in the corner. She's punching Rhea Ripley, but Io Sky is in front of her. Now she's pulling her by the big ass ponytail. And Bianca's using the ponytail for an Irish whip.
At some point, you got to figure out other methods and use that thing. Oh
yeah.
This is literally. There's been no rest spots in this match. It's just been go.
Nice little double knee drop. She's going for the double pin, Io Sky.
Smart.
Yeah, and the double drop kick. Setting the tone. Oh yeah, we got don't we have like a Sin City street fight on this card too? Forgot.
Yes,
There's always like one gimmick.
That's
Damian
Drew
Priest
and Damian Priest.
Drew.
But historically, those matches are silly goose time. Like Sami Zayn and Johnny Knoxville was a silly goose time.
Yeah. Oh, nice moonsault.
There's no celebrity matches this year, huh?
No, thank God.
Some of them are fun. Like the Johnny Knoxville one was so fun in Dallas.
So
when Wee Man came out and like Andre the Giant slammed Sammy, thought that was so fun. Plus, I really love how Johnny Knoxville and Sammy continue their hatred for one another, like to this day. Like they're keeping kayfabe alive.
I love it.
Oh God, that
2
was
count.
good.
What is happening on your screen? I don't know if you're ahead of me or behind me.
No, I think you're half a second ahead.
Okay.
Like when you said
got clotheslined over the top rope.
Yeah, and then it just happened right now. So you're half a second ahead.
All right. Io rolling up Bianca. 2 count. Big collision. Bianca's got the angry face on.
All of all of Rhea's matches have been very good at Mania. She had a killer one against Charlotte in the PC during COVID. She had a really good one against Charlotte 2 years ago. She had a pretty good one against Becky last year, but I think Becky was a little sick and it wasn't their best match, but it was good. A lot of heat.
Bianca is a freak athlete.
Yes.
Triple suplex. She sure
CrossFit
is.
athlete, right?
She sure is. Seth Rollins is as well.
But she was a CrossFit athlete that became a wrestler, right? Like that's how Mark Henry found her. Like Seth Rollins just likes to do CrossFit. He was a wrestler that enjoyed doing it.
Yeah, I think she was a competitive CrossFitter, which you have to be an absolute freak athlete. Oh, that's fun. Bianca tried to hit Rhea with Io, and then they just chuck her into the barricade. Fun times. And then Rhea kicks her in the face.
I like how
Back
Io's
into the ring.
There literally has not been a single like breathe moment.
Yeah, no reverse chin locks in this match.
Let's see some chain wrestling.
Oh, Bianca takes a nice elbow in the face. Io's probably gonna be flying from somewhere. Oh, there she is. Lands on her feet. Kick in the gut. Rhea going for Razor's Edge. Oh, just missiles her right into Bianca. Good stuff. Good stuff. Cover 1, 2. No. Does The Rock make an appearance tonight, Jose, in the main event?
I mean, he has to, right?
He has not been mentioned as part of this story at all.
Outside of him being John Cena being his champion.
Yeah, and it was just for like one fleeting moment where at the Rumble and then our Elimination Chamber, we have not, Cena's not mentioned The Rock or anything, unless he mentioned him Friday night on SmackDown, which I didn't.
Does Stone Cold get involved? He lives there. He lives in Vegas.
I know he's there because he was at the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
he was there last night.
I did not watch the Hall of Fame. That seems miserable.
I didn't watch it either.
Oh my God, these ladies are so talented.
Oh, that was fun.
They've done that spot with the hair like every match they've ever had.
Yeah. Why would Stone Cold get involved is the question. Hey, because they like to do that.
Why was it? Because if
They
The
like to do
Rock,
nostalgia.
The Rock, Cena, Cody, and Stone Cold, like those are like the four faces of the last few generations.
Yeah. I mean, Taker was there last time, so.
I heard the rumor last year was that was supposed to be Stone Cold's spot last year.
Yep. Oh, steps on the belly there. Io's up top. Rhea's going to get her. Bianca's coming. There she is. The powerbomb superplex thing? No. I don't know what the hell is about to happen. Oh, okay. Belly to back suplex. Io Sky gets flipped completely upside down, and Rhea just falls backwards. That looked like that could have been gone really wrong.
All these ladies are just dead in the ring.
Oh, jeez. What a wild spot. That was fun. All three are down, which means we're not that. Liam Rock comes out to help Cena. Stone Cold comes out, takes out Rock. Rollins comes out and is the third man.
We have other matches to get excited for before that happens, though. I'm very excited for the Fatal 4-Way.
Yeah. I told Jed if he watches anything tonight, it's watch Braun Breaker.
No, it's watch Penta.
Well, Penta's good too, but Braun's like right up his alley. If he likes Ivar and Jacob Fatu, he'll like Braun.
Penta might be the coolest human being on planet Earth, though.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, big boot.
I think I've been watching Penta wrestle for about 15 years. Well, because everyone thinks he's like, because like, and no fault of his own, like a lot of people think like if you wear a mask, you're like a high flyer because of Rey Mysterio. That was inevitably, Io Sky is just so over right now.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And then Bianca just turns her inside out. That ended up being Ultimo Dragon's downfall because Ultimo Dragon is not a high flyer. He is like very much like a technician, like a very good like chain wrestler type person. And so when he came in with a mask, everyone thought he'd be like this high flyer like Rey Mysterio, and he just wasn't. Penta is just a maniac. Like his run in Lucha Underground, his run in Mexico, his run in AEW is just a dude that would go around breaking people's arms and put it on just bangers.
He's good, man.
Imagine if like Cactus Jack wore a mask and was Mexican. That'll Penta. Do it. And his brother Ray Phoenix had a very good match yesterday. His very good WrestleMania debut.
Yeah, Gable's fun, man. That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it.
Who?
Americano.
Grande Americano.
I love the gimmick, by the way.
What do you mean gimmick? That's a new wrestler. We don't know who that is. I'm just saying. As far as I know, Chad Gable is not involved.
Well, whoever that was.
Well, I mean, if Chad Gable hasn't
everyone's dumping up. Who? What? What are you talking about?
Chad Gable hasn't had a match this weekend. He could be Randy Orton's secret.
That's true.
Opponent.
That would be terrific stuff if that was the case. It won't be, but who do you think that's gonna be?
I hope it's Nick Aldis. That'd be fun. A lot of people seem to think it's Rusev or Aleister Black returning.
Yeah,
but I don't really. But like, when they return,
Rhea is doing something.
She's about to kill her.
Oh,
that's basically her finisher from the top rope. Holy cow! Oh, Io Sky is so good. Io Sky is so good at professional.
Let's go for the big. There's the moonsault. Oh, she kicked her right in the chest. Jesus.
BME.
Bianca's got her in the torture rack.
That would kill me. This match is unbelievable. This is a New Japan.
Oh,
this match is unbelievable. This is the best. This might be one of, if not the best, female triple threat matches I've ever seen.
It's very good. Rhea getting her feet up like that. Damn. This is gonna be a good night of action if this is the way we're starting things off. Jay, this is actually fun. It is. This is fun. This is why we're here. We're just having fun.
This is what happens when
good
like
time.
these ladies are three of the best workers in the entire business, regardless of gender.
Yeah. Bianca's got the mean face on. Io's on the floor. Maybe she wants a prime hydration beverage.
That's right.
Tray is right there. Bianca talking some shite to Rhea Ripley, who is getting slapped in the face and getting angry.
Oh,
and smacked her right back. Okay. A lot of slapping going on right now.
hey.
Oh, kicked her right in the face.
Bianca Belair does not skip shoulder day. My goodness.
No. She doesn't skip any of the days. Rhea going up to the second rope, but Bianca is feet on the mat outside of the ring. Now she drags her up. Perhaps a superplex. Bianca trying to fight out of it. Something's going to happen. Where's Io? Trading shots. Seattle Ryan, you are right. These girls are going to be sore as hell tomorrow. They sure will be. Io's up there on the back.
Is this the Raw? This is the Raw title, right? Not the SmackDown title.
Yes. Yeah, I think
so. They gotta go to work. Oh my god! Someone's dying. Oh,
that was wild. Slapped her right at the top of the freaking post. Bianca's got her now.
That was such a good spot by Io to get like.
Oh, Rhea lands at her feet. Big right hand. They're trading shots.
This is one of the best triple threats I've ever seen.
Oh, headbutt. Pump handle. Bianca reverses it.
Well, this is her finisher.
Oh,
that pump handle is her finisher.
Tail. Going for it again. Oh, Bianca hits the finish. Where's Io?
Oh,
where is she?
Hit the
1, 2. Oh, moonsault. 1,
BME.
2. Got her. What a match. That was awesome.
That's one of the best. That is legit one of the best matches you'll ever see.
That was terrific.
That was one of the best matches you will ever see.
Wow.
And the right person won.
I agree.
Io needed that.
That was really fun.
That was just a New Japan match in a WWE ring.
Pretty much. Yeah, there's a lot of that going on. That was really good. We're off and running on night 2. Io gets the win, gets the big pop. Vegas.
Well, I mean, last year, like 2 years. So 2 years ago, when Charlotte had her match against Rhea, that match stole the show until because that was night 1, and the main event was the Bloodline versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Like rightfully so, because that had the most heat. That's like the storyline match, like last year. And Charlotte and Rhea both said they kind of not a slight, but they were like, we have to show why we deserve to also be considered for the main event, and just put on a banger. And like this is how you kick off night 2. Like holy shit.
Shotgun Shells. That was my first wrestling match I've watched since I was probably 13. Wild coming from MMA. Fun. That's awesome. What a return. You might
that match was so good.
It was very good. And now we gotta do some silly goosery. I'm sure we might get Logan Paul, AJ Styles next, which will be silly in theory, but
it's really impossible. Crazy. It's impossible for AJ Styles to have a bad match.
That's true. And Io gets it done. Nice start to the night. Bianca is down still. Rhea getting helped out. And now we get the WWE shop commercial. All right. That was very good. I would say that is the second best match of the weekend so far.
That was 100%. But like in terms of like athleticism, that was number 1.
Yeah.
Like in terms of like just a pure wrestling match, that was number one. The main event last night had the spots and the drama and the moments, but like holy shit, that match was like literally just bang, 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 bang.
Yeah. SummerSlam at MetLife? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, that's in August?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to go. Maybe I'll go. Maybe, yeah, I'm gonna try to go. Maybe maybe MMA Fighting and Vox needs some wrestling coverage, but if not, I'll go as a fan. I've been to 2 of the big 4. SummerSlam would make it 3, and then after that, I just need Survivor Series.
SummerSlam's the only one I've not gone to. I've been to 2 Rumbles.
Yeah, me too.
I went to 2 Survivor Series, including the worst Survivor Series ever.
Which one?
At the old Boston Garden. It was very, very bad.
I went to 2 Manias and I went to 2 Rumbles. I went to both Rumbles were in Phoenix. The first Rumble I went to, see, I told you, celebrities, man. The first one I went to was Cena won.
Oh, Marab and Danny Rube. Shout out Danny Rube. All right.
Marab,
Right, there's one.
Danny Rube, tell us about Dreekus.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah. I mean, I don't really. All I could basically say, and I mean, it's already kind of out there for everybody to see. For those expecting DDP Hamzat to headline International Fight Week, probably not happening. Probably, yes. Actually, it's not happening. But again, the way people were reporting was like, oh, this fight's canceled or postponed. This was never announced. Yeah, it's not a thing. There was no bout agreements. There was no like official offer for this fight to happen. There were talks initially about, hey, could we do this on this card? And everyone seemed like it could happen, but now it's not. So there you go.
I will say,
that's where we're at.
Unrelated to that, when the Fatal 4-Way happens, I'm going to put on my lucha mask. Okay. And then I promise I'll get a ring light set up in a second.
Oh, sick. All right. Kyle versus Shemaya for interim, people are saying. So
yeah, well, that's what Kyle's been tweeting. Because Kyle said that Hamzat said yes. Yeah. I ran into Kyle Bahalio in Miami. It was me, Fabiano, Mike Bond, and Abby. Mike Bond and Abby from Junkie and Fabiano translated to the Stars. We're like going to get dinner. I think it was after media day. Kyle Bahalio was just like facing fried chicken with a bunch of other Brazilians.
Yes.
And he's like, it's nice to meet you. I'm Kyle. I'm like, Kyle, I've interviewed you like 20 times.
We know you, bud.
He goes, oh, sorry, I get punched in the head. I know.
Okay. Would you be down? Would you be all right with that if they did? Well, I mean, it depends on what. If if Imavov's not fighting Cal and Dreekus isn't ready to fight Hamzat, and like I think it fully depends. If Hamzat doesn't want to wait and he wants to fight, and Imavov doesn't want to fight Cal Bahalio, then let's do it. Like it makes sense. It's the only one that makes sense. Like that would be number one, because Cal Bahalio beats Hamzat, number 1 contender, without even a question. Hamzat wins; it just cements his spot. But I think it fully depends on if Cal Bahalio, if Hamzat doesn't want to wait, because if like, do you know when Dreekus will be ready to go? I'm told the fall.
So let's just assume Dreekus and Hamzat in Abu Dhabi, right? Like let's just assume that. Like that's a good fight. Cal Bahalio versus Dreekus would be if Cal Bahalio beats Hamzat in June, turns around in October and wins. If Cal Bahalio beats Hamzat and Dreekus, is he fighter? He has to be fighter of the year, right?
Yeah.
Unless Marab goes out there, unless Volkanovski does his thing, goes 3-0, like he's saying he is. If
Volk beats Evloev and gets one more, he's
if Volk beats Evloev and Yair, then that he's obviously right there. I think it's hard not to. 3 title fights, 3 5-round fights. Like if Ankalaev beats Pereira again, this is an interesting year, man. Last year it was a 2-way race and there was really no wrong answer. All right, before this match starts, I'm gonna get some light set up here, but I can still hear you guys.
All right, cool.
I just gotta dig out. I gotta dig out my ring light.
All right. We'll solo for a moment until Jose comes back. All right. What do you
I
guys
can still
got?
hear. I can still hear you
Right.
because I got my mic
You can
on
still
me.
chime in.
Yeah.
All right. If you had to make a bet on which member of the Fighting Nerds would most likely be champion first, who would you choose? So I had a little bit of a hot take on this, Jose.
Ooh, that's interesting.
My prediction is that none of them will hold UFC gold. And it's no disrespect.
That's fair. They're just in tough divisions.
Yeah, they're all in very tough divisions. I think Kaya will fight for the belt first.
You think so?
I mean, at this point, he's going to fight for a belt before anybody else. More than likely, he's literally one win away. Although John Silva could get a title fight right now, Pratt just probably has a little bit more work to do. But if he goes out there and dusts up Ian Machado Gary on Saturday,
I think the problem with Prates is, there's a lot of like the welterweight division is like, if this Buckland Usman fight happens, like everyone thinks it's going to happen, the winner of that will probably get a title shot, because if Usman wins, him, and especially if it's Bilal still holding the title, the history is there. It's hard to kind of deny Buckley if he beats a former champ like that.
Yeah, if that fight happens,
it's
being discussed again, from what we're being told, but
or Atlanta,
that's a good main event right there if that's what they do. Here comes Drew McIntyre. We're about to have some silly goosery Sin City street fight. Thank you, Felix. Most iconic WrestleMania moment in your opinions?
Ever? I mean, it's hard not to say WrestleMania 3 with the slam, even though that match was ass. Stone Cold passing out. Shawn Michaels getting apparently my ring light just blew out, so I don't have light, which is crazy. I mean, it's tough not to say those two. I mean, Seth, the heist of the century is big. Daniel Bryan winning at 30 was big.
Michaels jumping off the ladder at 10 against Razor was
Shawn Michaels retiring.
Yep. Flair retiring.
Oh, yeah, that's big. That's way up there for me.
Yeah, the quote unquote retirement, even though Flair went on wrestled for like another decade. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of them. There's definitely a lot of them. Undertaker losing the streak. Yeah, that's a big one. All right, Drew on his way to the ring.
I promise I'm still here.
Yes, we hear you. Yeah, some good ones. Jake the Snake getting revenge on the model Rick Martel after being blindfolded.
That is a good one. That is a very good
one. That's like literally that's just classic early 90s pro wrestling right there.
Wrestling
at its peak. Just so bad. WrestleMania 7 was a tough time. That was not a great event. Although we did get the best Ultimate Warrior match ever that night.
Which one was that?
That was the career-ending match with Macho Man. Or Macho King at the time.
Yes.
All right, Drew in the ring. We are waiting. That's a good one. Yep, in the fallout of that, the reunion of Miss Elizabeth and Macho.
Oh, that's right. That is a huge one.
Yep, that was a good one. And that led to the match made in heaven. All right. Whenever they want to get Damian Priest out here, that would be terrific. Did Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels ever have a match after the Rocker split? Yes, they had a couple.
They did. They had a few.
They had a couple. Marty got something. Marty like failed a drug test or got arrested or something right after the split up.
You and I have talked about our love of our love of something to wrestle with, right?
With Bruce Pritchard, yeah.
Yeah, we've talked about how we both
it's a great show.
We both talked about how we really enjoyed that. He did who is it? They like him and Pritchard.
They did the Rockers episode.
Well, they did. Yeah. Well, they did a Marty Jannetty episode.
Oh, did they?
I think
don't
they
know if
did.
I heard.
It might have been a Rockers one, but
Yeah,
it was like
Cincinnati getting fired every
yeah. Like they just went through like the timeline of Margin is like Margin Jannetty hired, Marty Jannetty rehired, Marty Jannetty fired. Hey, there we go.
Oh, Damian Priest getting the live play entrance here.
I hope you don't mind. I'm also eating the sliced pizza.
Oh, dude. Oh, good.
Dude, is this Slayer? That Kerry came from Slayer?
I believe so.
Holy Moses.
Oh, still waiting on Jose.
I'm
Marty through the window. Yes, that was a big moment. Wasn't at Mania, but that was a big moment.
That was a big moment.
In the barbershop. Wow. Little Slayer action. Shout out to Living Color last night, too. They were awesome.
Kerry King.
Kerry King getting the lower third. That's sick. Masters of the Universe Classic loves WrestleMania 7.
Which one was 7?
That was the Hogan Sergeant Slaughter.
Yes.
Debacle.
Oh, that one was terrible. That one had the weird
Very
poster
bad.
with like the purple belt, right?
Yeah, they were gonna do it at LA Memorial Stadium, and then they couldn't sell enough tickets, so they moved it to the Coliseum.
That's right.
Instead. But there was also like a war going on, and they turned Sergeant Slaughter into an Iraqi sympathizer. So,
all right,
yes,
we're back, baby.
All right, here we go. We are ready to go. Damian Priest on his way. Anything's better than WrestleMania 9. Yes, WrestleMania 9 is terrible. Yeah, 9 is a very bad WrestleMania. There's a tough stretch for Manias. 6 was a memorable one because of Warrior and Hogan, but that Mania as like a whole was not good. It was not very good. 7 was not very good. 8 was not very good outside of Bret Hart and Roddy Piper. That was good.
I mean, anything Roddy Piper does is great.
Yeah. It's a damn good entrance for Damian Priest.
I mean, anything that involves Kerry King is great.
Someone mentioned this last night at post-fight presser. Jey Uso joined a select group of wrestlers who first found success as a tag member and then became world champ. Jey, HBK, Brett. Yeah. That's
Jeff
true.
Hardy.
Yep. Matt to some extent too. Edge.
And Christian.
Yep. I mean, I know Edge started off solo, but then joined the Brood and did the tag thing with Christian, and they went crazy for a while. And then he broke off solo. Yeah, I mean, there's a shitload of them like that. Priest in the ring, milking this up. Drew McIntyre staring daggers through him. Steven, it ain't a Sin City street fight unless they end up outside.
Is there anything more badass than having Slayer play you out to a street fight?
Like, can't think of 10 things. Honky Tonk became Intercontinental, or is that before Rhythm and Blues? That was before Rhythm and Blues. All right, we can get this match started. That'd be terrific. What was the WrestleMania 10 main event? I know Donnie Wahlberg introduced one of them. It ended up being Bret Hart versus Yokozuna. So Bret Hart opened WrestleMania 10 and closed WrestleMania 10.
That's right.
His match with Owen Hart at WrestleMania 10 is friggin'.
Oh, that's one of the best ever.
Yep. All right, we are getting after it. Priest. Hey, flying elbow. No DQ, no count out. Sin City street fight. What would your WWE entrances include? Pyrotechnics manager, beer cans.
If I could have like any entrance,
Yeah.
Fink would announce me. The Fink would for sure announce. R.I.P. Bobby Heenan. I'm just saying Bobby Heenan and Fink. It's like I'm in the 80s or something. I mean,
Bobby Heenan's a great choice.
Bobby Heenan's the greatest manager ever. Though, I mean, I know he's
in the Mount Rushmore, certainly.
He is, but like he's the standard.
Yeah. Yep. Him, Cornette.
And I know he's an advocate, but
Heyman.
You have to say Heyman.
And who's the other one? Sherry? Is Sherry 4?
Sherry would be really good. She's
a good one. I mean, love me some Slick. Slick's good time.
Brother Love.
Yeah.
Speaking of Pritchard.
JJ Dillon wouldn't be a bad one.
But like those, none of us have mentioned Jimmy Hart.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, none of us mentioned Paul Bear.
Paul Bear is a good one. Yeah. Harvey Whippleman. Harvey Whippleman's a good one. Paul Ellering probably needs a little bit of love.
Something is happening. Mute me for a second, Mike.
Okay. Yeah, something's going on with Jose, and hopefully we get him back in a moment. Things are happening here. Big shot from Drew McIntyre. Kind of just fighting around the ring here. Oh, we finally have a table spot. Bill Alfonso. Great shout, Lazy Bed. Calls it right down the middle, Daddy. As far as ECW goes, there's Bill Alfonso's the man. Steel steps to the face. And to the back of Damian Priest. Shout out Tay. Love Bill Alfonso. The manager of champions, baby. Joel Gertner. Great shout, Lazy Bed. Great shout. The quintessential stud muffin. I was a big ECW mark. No doubt about it. Charles, bro, who likes WWE? Apparently you, because you came into a room watching two people watch WrestleMania. So there you go. Eugene with the Bushwhackers.
Oh, I like Mike. You can't see, but my camera literally started smoking. It started to overheat.
Oh,
it's doing it again. Like, I don't want to show you, but I gotta fix this. I'll be right back. Something's going on with this camera. That was crazy.
Wow. Okay. Apparently, Jose's camera is on fire. So how about that? What do we got? We got some tables. Drew bringing out the table. Who's Big Daddy V's manager? I don't even know. Are we talking about Oscar from Men on a Mission? Eugene is the go. Drew's the best. Who's Dawson's next opponent? Grant Dawson? I don't know. Nobody yet. Jameson. That's right. Touche. Who's Randy wrestling? Nobody knows yet. I think it's going to be Rusev. Yeah, I know who Jameson is. He used to like pick his nose and shit. Kane has entered Jose's apartment. Oh, Matt Stryker. Good shout, Blooded Beer. Oh, we're about to get a table spot. We got two tables. Two tables set up back to back. Drew says, no, I'm not going through a table. I'm going to clothesline you over the top rope on the other side. But those two tables are still sitting there. There's probably going to be a callback to that. I think McIntyre is about to fly over the top rope. Oh, he does a full flip. That's a large individual to be doing shit like that. And the crowd erupts. They enjoy it. Mike, who did you like Sherry with best? DiBiase, Sean Savage. I think she might have. No Flair. And the Martel versus Sean thing too. Probably Savage was the most memorable. But she was great with everybody. Drew's main event level. Yes. Oh! Just whipped a chair at him. Okay. That's interesting. 1, 2, Drew. Oh, and Damian Priest kicks out at 2 3/4. Most squandered talent from ECW when they merged with WWE. My random choice is Steve Corino. Yeah, Corino was great. Corino has a random ass feud with Dusty Rhodes at ECW. Yeah, Corino was great on the mic, good worker. Trying to think. Taz, they probably screwed him up the most. I mean, he got a little run early, beat Kurt Angle, and then just kind of like put on a bunch of weight and just became a commentator. So yeah, it kind of seemed like that didn't go very well. Sabu was there for like a cup of coffee. What is going on here? Priest, what the frig was that? What? Priest had a 2. Drew kicks out. Damian Priest, if you're not watching, had a chair wrapped around his neck, and Drew was going to kick him in the face, and then Damian Priest one-arm chokeslammed him with the chair wrapped around his neck. Okay. This is a fun Sin City Street fight. There's the Claymore kick, kicks out. There's the one-handed chokeslam. Yeah, Taz, great call. Yeah, Spike Dudley was fun. They used him well. You just use him to... He's the Priscilla Cachoeira of the bunch. You keep him on the roster forever to take good bumps to either get a big win or get got real good. There's value in that in the pro wrestling world as well. Priest's slamming the chair on the back of Drew McIntyre. And again, Mike Awesome. Good call, Lazy Bed. Yeah, that guy's crazy. It's like a 300-pound dude who can literally fly over. Who won, Cody or Cena? Nobody, because it hasn't happened yet. I'm feeling the ECW guys have a special place in my heart. Tay, one of my big regrets in this world was not ever going to an ECW event at the ECW arena. I was probably a little young, but I mean, I'd been to many ECW events in the Boston area. Like a whole bunch. Went to Wonderland a bunch. Went to Worcester Palladium a bunch. I went to Heatwave in Dayton, Ohio, which was really fun. That was one of the best. That was probably the best ECW pay-per-view. My brother was going to college in Pennsylvania at the time. So I went to that card. And that was sick. That was very, very fun. That was when Taz DDT'd Bam Bam Bigelow through the stage. Yeah, but yeah, ECW crowd was, especially at the arena, was unbelievable. Would have been fun as hell to just kind of sit there and sweat your ass off in the middle of July at the ECW arena. Someone's about to go through a table. I think it's going to be Drew McIntyre's about to go through a table. He is through the table. Razor's Edge. We might have Jose back.
We're working on it.
That's not on fire. Okay. Jose is getting set up. Jose is getting set up. I believe he has
that was camera. Crazy.
Mikey Whipwreck. What a great call. Mikey, that's a great name drop right there. Has a win over Steve Austin too, by the way, in ECW. Now we get these steel steps in the ring. Those two tables are still sitting outside. Master of the Universe Classic just dropping all the gimmicks. Rugged Ronnie Garvin. The Garvin Stomp, the silliest finishing move in history. Jose is almost back. Undertaker's great Jimmy and Ronnie Garvin stories. Drew, 1-2. Oh, he kicks out. Is Gone versus Aspinall a thing? God, I hope not. Although, yeah, it's probably what's gonna end up being the thing. So, because again, I don't think John Jones, Tom Aspinall happens until. Oh, he's back! Look at the light.
That was one of the That was one of the craziest things I've ever seen. Like, I was listening to your commentary, but like at the same time, that was nuts. I heard like this loud fan. It sounded like a buzzsaw. And I was like, oh, someone's doing something outside. And I look up and there's literally smoke coming out of my camera.
That's wild, dude.
That was one of the craziest things I've ever seen. So this is now like my tiny little webcam that is now, if I wish I could show it to you, it's mounted on my television.
That's awesome. I've done that many times.
That was I have like, oh my God, that gave me like a heart attack for a second.
Yeah.
Because like, my house about to burn down.
I heard some like weird noises that were not just outside the window fodder in New York noises, so didn't sound all that good.
No, we persevered.
We did. We got through it. Much like Damian Priest has been doing. These two are getting after it. This match has gone way longer than I thought it would. But this is fun stuff. Oh yeah, I probably should put the match up there. There you go. Damian Priest, Drew McIntyre. That's what we got going on right now. Massive Universe just dropping all the gimmicks. No, Michael, we can't because then we'd get sued. So we're not.
How has this match been? I was listening to you while I was trying to set everything up.
It's fine. Oh, we got the table spot. Damn.
We trying to do old school. There you go, man. Did you watch Damian Priest when he was in Ring of Honor?
No.
When he was Punishment Martinez?
No, that's a terrific pro wrestling name, though.
That was his when they signed him. He was Punishment Martinez.
Yeah.
That and how he came out today is basically Punishment Martinez. And like when he first started wrestling, he was so fat. Like the before and after is like the WWE version of Sean Woodson. Like you've all seen the heavyweight Sean Woodson. Like that's basically what Damian Priest looked like, except he was 6'6".
Yeah, he lost a lot of weight. Gunther too.
Well, that was when he was Walter.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Walter. Gunther.
Walter. Now a steel chair has been set up in the corner between. Oh God, Claymore threw the rope to the chair. Oh damn, that's it. That's it. Night night. I mean, really, no need to drag him over because it's a street fight. 2, 3, and Drew goes over clean
in the middle of the ring. More importantly, that was great.
Yep,
that was a fun little match. Who did Damian Priest wrestle last year at Mania?
He won. He cashed in Money in the Bank and won the belt.
But did he have a match?
I don't know. Did he wrestle night 1? Is the question. Because night 2 he cashed in and won the belt from Drew McIntyre. We came full circle. Okay. 2 matches down. That was just a different feel. I like the girls' match better, says Seattle Ryan. Yeah, two totally different matches, but this is still very fun. Drew should get around at Jey Uso. Wouldn't hate it.
Damian Priest and Finn Balor were in the 6-pack tag ladder match last year.
Oh, yes. And
then Drew beat Seth, and then Damian immediately cashed in.
Yep, after Punk laid him out. Jake, night 2 starting better than night 1 so far. You would be correct. Although, yeah. 1, just a fun match. All right. I think they probably laid out the order. Someone like let me know the order yesterday and was spot on. So if anybody wants to drop the rest of the match order on me, that'd be great. But there's part of me also likes being surprised by it. Jose and Mike, what would be your wrestling names?
Jose.
Julia says Jose. Just Jose? That's it?
Just Jose.
I'll just be Heck. Or what the? Just be what the? I'll steal the Repo Man's gimmick. And just like Repo Man meets the Riddler. Repo Man. Julia says lame Jose.
She's lame.
Had a feeling.
She's not.
I'm waiting for my kid to pop in at some point. He usually jumps in these live streams.
What game are they promoting right now? What game is this? The one they kept talking about? Oh, is this the new Diablo?
Doom: The Dark Ages.
Oh,
this is a different one. This isn't the one they were promoting all last night.
Is that a Cthulhu one? How sick! I do love me
this
Cthulhu.
October in Perth.
I hope no one minds. I'm gonna eat this slice of pizza because I am hungry.
Dude, get it
from Cello's Pizza in Manhattan, New York.
Holy shit, that looks good.
Very good. I got 3 more.
You got 3 more?
I had an excellent back day today at the gym.
Excellent.
And then I finished it off with a tricep burnout. And then I did an hour on the treadmill. So I earned this pizza.
You sure did. No gym today. Was very happy about that. Yesterday was hard workout, then 18 holes of golf. Got beat up by the sun. Today was Easter egg hunt. Went to the movies. And then
what movie did you see
before those? We saw The King of Kings. Very Easter Sunday of the Heck family. But my kid wanted to see it, so it was fine. I ate popcorn. I was good to go. I'll watch friggin' anything at the movies with the.
I used to go to the movies once a week, maybe more when I lived in Phoenix. It is so expensive to go to the movies in New York that it's like really cut back on my movie going. DC.
All right, so we got 2
in the building.
There's the worst commentator in WWF history, Tony Hinchcliffe.
That's right.
All right, so we have two WWE shout outs thus far on the broadcast. Izzy is definitely there. So I assume we'll get a third. If Dana is there, we will certainly get one. All right.
Rob lives there, so it would make sense he's there.
Yeah. I mean, Ruby does too. There is Penta and the Goodyear Blimp. Okay.
The coolest man in the world. I don't watch
ride in the Goodyear Blimp.
I don't watch wrestling like Raw religiously every week anymore. I do keep up though. Like I read the results and I have like notifications on my Twitter. But I like if there's a big thing that's happening, I will make time to watch it. Like I've watched all the Raws and SmackDown leading up like the last month just because I knew we were gonna probably do something like this. But I tuned in for Penta's debut. That was like
that was that the first Netflix?
That was the Netflix
right?
debut, and my girlfriend was like watching something. I'm like, Julia, you're gonna have to wait. Like this is the most important. This is the most important thing in the world right now.
He had a great debut.
Oh, he had a kill, and he had a really good promo.
That was against Gable, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that was a fun match. Yeah, he could cut the great promo afterwards. Yeah, that was good. That's how you friggin' debut right there.
And apparently he went overtime, and no one cared because he came off as a superstar.
Yeah. Dane seeing Sinners tomorrow. I want to see it. Definitely want to see it. Heard nothing but really good things about it. And it got the Damon Martin stamp of approval. And to me, if there's a horror movie that gets the Damon Martin stamp of approval,
I'm real picky with my horror movies. I'm a real big. Yeah. I think I've seen every single found footage movie ever. if not all of them, damn near all of them, and I need a new good one like real soon.
Phoenix about to do up a roast chicken and cheese toasty, saving my pepperoni pizza for the main event. Okay.
What's a cheese toasty?
I don't know, but it sounds like a damn good time.
Is the Fatal 4-Way up next?
I don't know. That would not be bad. Yeah, we're two matches in. We are like an hour into day 2, time difference or something. Yeah, it was just an hour in, man. Hour and 10 minutes.
I'm gonna put on my mask.
What's your favorite found footage film? Asks Brian Jose.
Going Jim Haunted Asylum is really good. That one's scary. That one's like legit scary. Troll Hunter is really well done. That one's so unique.
I haven't seen either of those.
I mean, both Grave Encounters are really good. Cannibal Holocaust is good. That one is like gross though, and I don't really recommend anyone watch that one. Blair Witch, obviously. I just watched one, Frogman. That was a lot of fun. I watched one the other night with my girlfriend. It was called Distort. That one was unique. Yeah, I mean, there's a million of them that I'll watch any of them. But those are like, Go Jim Haunted Asylum is probably the best I've seen. Because that one was scary. It's also Korean, so if you don't like reading subtitles, it's not for you.
I heard Frogman was legit.
Frogman took place in Ohio, and it was very good. There's a really, really excellent one about like a secret. It was like Illuminati-esque found footage. And then there was another one that was like, imagine if Jonestown had like a found footage for it. That one was really good too. Butterfly Kisses was good. I've seen them all.
Frogman is awesome from Brian Julia. Late Night with the Devil.
Late Night with the Devil is good, but I don't know if I would consider that a found footage, because that one is like, imagine if like Jimmy Fallon had like someone who was possessed on his show, and then she actually was possessed, and like all sorts of hell broke loose live on air. So if you consider that a found footage, then for sure, but I never really consider that a found footage in my head.
The Conspiracy, The Covenant.
Movie, the Conspiracy is the Illuminati one I was thinking of. That one was so good. That one's not really horror. That one's just like unsettling. Oh, we're about to do it. Best
It's Penta time.
Entrance in the business. You know what that means.
Uh-oh. Let's see. What does that mean?
I'm not going to lace it up. I'm not lacing it up, but I am putting the uniform on. I am ready to go.
With the Providence sweatshirt on. Excellent.
Literally the coolest human being in the world, Pentagon, as he's known. Do you know whose mask this is, Mike?
No.
This is El Santo, the greatest and most important. He's like Mexico's Bruno Sammartino. But he's like, imagine if Bruno Sammartino was also in movies like The Rock. like that's what El Santo was. There was like a movie like El Santo versus Spider-Man in Mexico. And he took his mask off for the first time on camera for like half a second when like a week before he died, because he knew he was going to die. And no one knew his name, because in Lucha in Mexico, they keep you like, no one knows Penta's real name. Like, it's not public knowledge. Same as Rey Fenix and same as Bandito and all these other guys that are like big luchadors. Rey Mysterio, obviously people know his name, but when El Santo died, they buried him in his mask, and there's like a statue of him in Mexico City. I have this mask tattooed on my leg. But he's the GOAT. So everyone, like yesterday, like I know they have to do it because he's in the WWE, but Rey Mysterio is by far the most famous luchador ever in America. But in terms of like GOAT status, it's El Santo, Blue Demon, and Mil Mascaras, who are the the big three. Mil Mascaras is Alberto Del Rio's father or uncle or something. He had a sick mask. Those are the big three, though.
Yeah. Then we had that big run in the 90s with Conan and Mysterio, and
Conan was good. What was he? He had a name in WWE, right? He had a weird gimmick.
who Conan?
Was he Max Mercury or something like that? Some weird name.
Was he Max Boone?
Max Moon, that's who it was.
That was Conan? Shit.
I think so. But more importantly, the coolest man in the world is about to do the damn thing. La Parka is also good. The best right now is probably Bandito's very good in AEW. Mystico is kind of the LeBron James of Luchador. He's back in Mexico. That was Sin Cara.
Good call, Easy Bed.
Psychosis was good. Sin Cara was Mystico, and then he went back because he couldn't do the American style. Vikingo is very good. If anyone watches AEW, Hologram is a ton of fun. Ton of fun. I like his gimmick where he's like a legit robot and can change his voice.
Here comes Dom Mysterio, with his
own mask.
Yeah. And he just takes. Oh, he's trying to take it off. Talk about a dude that has come so far. I remember when he like debuted and he was doing like the tag matches with his dad. He was just like all right, this dude ain't gonna make it. Like, cool, he got to do some fun stuff with his dad, and now like dude is just so over.
I didn't even interview. I talked to him. Because I've told the story on like post shows or preview shows or stuff. He doesn't turn it off. Like, he does not turn it off. Like when he's talking to people, like, because he grew up in that like environment as a kid. I was talking to him at WrestleMania 39 media day. This is when he was wrestling his dad, the one Bad Bunny interfered in, and the cameras were off. The cameras were totally off. Like, we weren't doing the interview anymore. And I was like, hey, good. Thanks for the interview. Really appreciate it. I remember you and your dad. Like, I think I was at one of your matches. I went to see in Providence when you were like 10, and your dad's like obviously like a Mexican American icon. And Don just goes, yeah, fuck that guy. I was like, damn, bro.
That's hilarious.
He's so good.
All right, Dom in the ring.
Let's see some crazy
Finn Balor and Braun Breaker.
I got this mask. My good friend Ray, who works for ESPN as the cameraman. He's actually at WrestleMania right now, doing the ESPN stuff. If you see the Miz's like TikTok of his reaction, you can see Ray in the background setting the camera up. He went to the Mexico card that was Yair and Brian. Who's the main event in that one? Was that the main event?
No, it was.
No, was that Brandon Royval? That was Brandon Royval.
That was Brandon versus Brandon too.
So he went to that to shoot for ESPN, and he was going to the arena, and they're like, if anyone has ever been to Mexico, they have a huge lucha like shop in the front, like, but it's like collections. It's not like it's not AAA or CMLL selling masks. It's like people selling masks. And he goes, do you want a mask? I go, there's only one mask I want, and that's El Santo. So this is from Mexico. It's not Velcroed. Like, that's why I'm not tying it up. Like, I have to tie this to my head.
Here comes Finn Balor to the ring. Lazy Bet, I was told mark for the WCW Cruiserweight division. You knew Mike Tenay was on the broadcast on Nitro that we were going to get some Cruiserweight action. Ultimo Dragon, Juventud Guerrera. I mean, there's so many good ones. And then they unmasked Rey Mysterio, and you're just like, well, that was fun. These guys don't know what the hell they're doing. All right, Finn is about to get into the ring, and then Braun Breaker's next. This should be real fun with all four of these dudes.
So Goldberg is having one more match. I think he's going to hang it up. He's got Braun Breaker has to retire him, right?
I think that makes the most sense. Let's see if Goldberg lets that happen, though.
No, I mean, I watched the interview with Goldberg because I'm a psycho and I watch a lot of professional wrestling interviews. He really likes Braun Breaker because he knew Braun Breaker when they were in WCW because of the Steiner connection.
Yeah.
And and then he's like, they both played collegiate wrestling, so he really likes Braun Breaker. So I think he would do the job.
Here he comes. Be funny if he should walk out with both Steiners. That'd be awesome. There he is. Absolute animal. The fact that Breaker isn't breaking anything in his entrance makes me mad. That's pretty funny. Yes, Liam. Scott Steiner's nephew, Rick Steiner's son. This guy's going to be the face of this company very soon. Probably
him and yeah, him and Trick Williams would be probably like that could main event a Mania down the road. I thought after WrestleMania 38, I was texting with our former colleague Mark Raimondi, who I think he was at that WrestleMania for ESPN. We both thought that Braun Breaker and Gable Steveson were eventually going to be a WrestleMania main event. Because that was the Mania that Gable Steveson came out and suplexed Chad Gable a bunch.
Yeah. All right, Braun in the ring. Now we're getting some... See, these are always fun because we get to go back to like the old days. People dropping the narcissist Lex Luger in the chat. That's just friggin' hilarious.
You had WWE Hall of Famer Lex Luger.
That's right. He got in.
But he wasn't there last night. He wasn't up on stage.
No, he wasn't. I saw something on Twitter. I don't know if this is true or not, but we don't report pro wrestling, so I don't know. That he was invited to it, but he did like WrestleCon instead because it was more money for him or something of that nature, which is awesome. But the Hall of Fame stuff, I got a huge kick out of, especially when Triple H got his own entrance and then started shaking everybody's hand, and Bret Hart looked at him like he wanted to kill him.
When the Mania I went to he's crazy. The WrestleMania the one I went to at 26 was Antonio Inoki was one of the inductees, but the big one was the $1 Million Man.
Yeah.
We also got posthumously Gorgeous George and Stu Hart was also inducted because that was Bret Hart versus Vince McMahon at WrestleMania 26.
Oh yeah,
one of the worst matches you'll ever see.
That was the thing that happened.
One of the worst matches you'll ever see. Had like 20 minutes. Oh, Penta just doing the damn thing.
Yep. Flying head scissors. Dom goes flying over the top rope. Penta's about to and he just clears the top rope and lands on his feet because he's an absolute animal.
Because he's the coolest man in the world. I also really like how he's
Braun's about to kill somebody.
He's dressed like Tommy from the
And he sure did.
Whoa! Braun Breaker is just an athletic freak.
Yeah, he's a monster. That spear he gave to IShow Speed is one of the best things I've ever seen.
That spear he gave to Carlito.
Oh my god! A week ago,
dude. That might be the greatest spear of all time.
He hits the ropes just so fast.
Yes.
Penta. Just gets slammed home by Braun Breaker.
I wonder if what's his face? Who's the tight end for the 49ers?
Greg Kittle.
He does. So for the last several years, this isn't a new thing. Since the Lucha Underground days when Penta was Pentagon, and then he was also Pentagon Negro and Pentagon Zero, which were his alter egos when he was evil and what have you. If you want to see a terrible match, but a fun match. Go watch Penta. I think it's Penta Negro or Penta Zero. I can't remember which iteration it was. Him versus Vampiro in Lucha Underground, where Vampiro just is blown up within 30 seconds. And they're just like hitting each other with fluorescent light bulbs and everything. It's such a bad match. But where's I going with this? Oh, George Kittle does Penta's celebration whenever he gets a first down.
He was all over the broadcast last night.
He's a huge if you watch the Netflix documentary series Receivers, one of the episodes they go backstage to a Raw that was in San Francisco.
That was pretty wild.
There's Penta. Just the coolest man in the world.
It's been the Penta and Braun Breaker show thus far. What are we getting here? A little sideways surfboard?
This is no, see this arm breaker that he does? This was his gimmick in Lucha Underground. All of his matches, he would just beat the hell out of you and then break your arm. He was like the arm break. He was like the arm collector of Lucha Underground.
What?
Oh my God, Braun Breaker is insane.
Braun Breaker just belly to back suplex 2 dudes.
And then did a kick up like a maniac. Oh my God, he's such a superstar.
And it was a Rick Steiner belly to back suplex where he got no help from anybody. He just hossed him over. And now he has got his eyes on Penta. Think he's going to try to spear him. Penta wisely moves out of the way. And Braun Breaker's shoulder goes into the post. And Dom Mysterio, ever the opportunist, takes advantage. And now he's stomping a hole in Braun Breaker.
Did you see? I think it was Complex did the WWE red carpet, the WrestleMania red carpet. And they do a lot of those, like they ask the same questions to like everyone that goes by, then they make like a montage of it. And it was, which wrestler would you not let your daughter? And everyone said Dominic.
That's really funny.
There's Carlito, Caribbean Cool in the house. Call me crazy. I don't like the neon yellow from Finn.
Yeah, looks off. Sabu, one of the craziest. Yeah, dude. Sabu's an absolute.
Didn't he just have a match? And he went through barbed. I think he had a match like this weekend.
Wouldn't surprise me. Would not surprise me.
Sabu's retirement match. He went through barbed wire. Oh, of course he did.
Yeah. I remember his match. Damn.
It was so smart of them to put in like, because Finn, Dom, and Penta bump almost better than anyone.
Yeah, it's beautifully booked. Oh boy. Super Frankensteiner. Golly. 1, 2, and Finn kicks out.
Have you ever had any sort of interaction with Scott Steiner?
No.
He gets really upset if you call it a Hurricane Rana.
I believe that. He likes the Frankensteiner.
I don't blame him. God,
gotta live the gimmick. Mike, do you think Tommy Dreamer and John McCarthy look alike?
A little bit.
I mean, not really.
If Tommy Dreamer was like 4 inches taller.
I guess I can kind of see it, but
drop kick. It's just a white man with slicked back black hair and a goatee and a belly.
Oh, Dom with a drop kick to the back of Finn Balor. He's gonna try to 619 him. And he does. Oh, Finn catches it. Oh boy.
He turns on Finn.
And then Finn catches it. And now he's beating his ass. And now Penta's in.
Everyone's just gonna whoop up on Dom. Oh, that'd be funny.
1, 2. Braun gets in there at 2 8/9.
Penta has such a good finisher. This is officially a Penta fan appreciation stream, by the way, if you haven't noticed.
All right, I'm putting you on solo for a sec.
I mean, I can't even think. How many Manias have the Judgment Day been together? 3? They were at 39. That was when Finn wrestled Edge, and then that was when Rhea was involved, and Dom wrestled his dad. Oh my God, Penta and Braun doing the face-off on their knees. Just the two most cold-blooded human beings in the world. I also really like the Green Power Ranger fit from Penta. Oh my God, Chop Central. If anyone hasn't, like after this, if you want to see just tag team wrestling at its finest, it's the steel cage match in AEW. I can't remember which pay-per-view it was. It might have been All In, one of the All Ins, but it was Penta and Rey Fenix's brother, who are known as the Lucha Bros, versus Matt and Nick Jackson, who are the Young Bucks. They had a tag match in a steel cage, and it was brutal and fantastic. Oh, Canadian Destroyer. Just an absolute spectacle. Oh, Carlito, you slimy frog. Whoever's been booking this day, night 2, has just nailed it. Every single person in the triple threat was fantastic. Damian Priest had his big moments. Everyone in this match has had its moments. What is Carlito's going to do here? The backstabber from the top rope. Oh, he's about to get speared into another galaxy. There you go. Braun Breaker literally eats Carlito on national television. Braun Breaker might be dead. Pent is clearly dead. Carlito's soul left his body. Just absolute mayhem.
Carnage, baby. Just what we want to see in a match like this. Braun
Penta doing his usual no selling like he does, because he's the man. That was his big knock in AEW, is his, for a while, because he was getting used to like the American style wrestling, was he just wouldn't sell and he wouldn't respect the tag rope. He would just like run around. Oh,
Dom. Dom hits 619.
Oh my God.
Dom going to the top.
If Dominic Mysterio,
oh, Finn Balor.
Oh, that'd be absolute poetry.
Finn costs his boy. Finn. Drop kick. Finn's going up. Braun's down. Oh, the stomp.
The coup de grace.
Dom's up top. Frog splash. 1, 2. Dom wins. Yeah.
That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable.
Fans go crazy.
I mean, I don't hate it. Finn needed the win, but god damn, is Dominic Mysterio the Intercontinental Champion by beating literally 3 of the best wrestlers in the world and betraying his best friend?
Wow.
Golly.
All right. That was good. Dom gets the big pop. Finn's all mad. Now we got a story to tell on Raw Monday night. And Dom's just getting out of Dodge with his belt. Cool.
He's so odd.
Penta and his Carlito.
I'm glad it wasn't, and like Braun and Penta both could have finished without Everyone could have won but they had like interference. This match was beautifully booked. Beautifully booked. Like everyone had their moments. Everyone looked hella strong. Everyone hit their finishers, and the only reason they lost was because of outside interference. Everyone in this match came out looking strong, except Dom, and he's the champ. It's so good. And Penta and Braun didn't take the pin.
Yep, smart. Just smart all around.
Just this whole day has been booked so well. Night 2 just blows night 1 out of the water. All right, guys.
It's been very good so far.
I have a confession, Mike.
What?
It was me the whole time.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
And Dom goes back to celebrate some more. Oh, he sucks.
That's
so much.
awesome.
It was me the whole time, Mike. I got you. I bamboozled you.
Dom going back for the second pop. On to the next one. What's next for Dom?
Finn.
Yeah. I mean, friends don't even need a friends forever for that one. All right. So what's going to be next? So we're 3 down. We still have the Randy Orton mystery match, the women's tag mystery match. Then we have Logan Paul, AJ Styles, and then we have the main event. I wonder if they did the tag match next. I was thinking the same thing, Lazy Bed. Jose would have got away with the 2 if it wasn't for us meddling kids.
That's right. That's right. Never forget that I fooled everyone.
Mike Sherry did work with Flair in 94. She managed him. Just searched it. I mean, it may have happened. I don't remember it. Flair's WWF run to me was like, it was over after WrestleMania anyways, really. Like when they didn't book him and Hogan, it was just like, okay, this isn't going to last much longer.
Travesty.
And then we got a WCW like a year later, and it was just terrible.
We also got a random Raw or SmackDown.
Yeah. You ever been to this place?
Which place? Oh, Cosm. I've been. Yeah. No, I've been to the LA one and the
one in Vegas too. Oh, there's Colby. All right, Colby got the shot. All right, there's 3. We're definitely going over 3.5.
Oh, I went to the Salt Lake Cosm.
Oh, okay.
That's the original one. But yes, I went to both because the UFC did like a walkthrough, like they showed us the technology behind it and everything. Metro Boomin, just one of the greatest producers of all time.
Danny Rube getting a lot of camera time. Hey, Dean Norris, let's go.
Damn.
Yes, what a legend. That guy rules. Schrader. Shout out Dean Norris. There's the overhead view of Las Vegas, the sky shots.
But so the first time they did the Cosm walkthrough was before, I think it was Usman and Leon. I think it was that card.
Yeah.
Or no, it was Gaethje and Poirier. That was Gaethje and Poirier in Salt Lake. And then they gave us the tour, and then they like showed us what it could do, and they showed us a bunch of footage from it was the fight night you went to in Jacksonville. It was Ilya and Josh Emmett, and then Macy and Amanda Hebos, and it is brutal. And then they did it again in LA. Casey and I went, and we had already done the tour before. I'd already done the tour before, but they give you like workspace to edit if you want to do interviews. So we used Cosm as like a media room, and they were showing I think it was UFC.
Oh, Randy Orton time.
I think it might have been 302. Well, 303 was that Alex Pereira?
303 is Alex Pereira.
So they were showing 303 footage on it. It was pretty sick. And then they put a basketball game on right after. And me and Casey just literally just worked. Because it was right after the press conference, I think.
DC Marab. Colby. So we got three down. Izzy's been on the broadcast a bunch of times, but has not gotten the mention. Orton versus Solo or Alberto Del Rio or Rusev. I don't think it's gonna be Alberto Del Rio. Rusev, I could see.
Nick Aldis. No, you know who I want. So me and my college roommate was over yesterday to watch Night 1. He works for Peacock right now. Shout out Andy Sukoff. Even though he's a scummy Yankee fan.
Boo.
We both really want Joe Hendry from TNA.
Oh, that'd be fun.
I would, dude.
That place will go absolutely insane.
Dude, the place will melt down because Randy Orton's gonna be like, "Who you gonna give me? Someone like Joe Hendry?" And then music hits because his whole. For people that don't know, the gimmick is once you say his name, he shows up, and he's the most over wrestler outside of WWE, maybe most over wrestler in the world right now, and he's so fine at wrestling. He's fine, but he's such a good sports entertainer, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Him and Randy would have a killer match too. It should be Nick Aldis though, storyline wise, but Joe Hendry would be my second choice. Because Aleister Black and Rusev can't lose. And Randy Orton can't lose either. So I don't want those guys wasting. They should debut tomorrow.
Yeah, you gotta save some folks for tomorrow. Okay, we're about to get Randy Orton versus the dreaded TBD.
People online on Twitter think it's Zach. It could be Zack Ryder.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Matt Cardona. That'd be legit.
That'd be very fun.
He's there with his wife. I mean, like I said, Chad Gable has not had a match this weekend, so
that would be very, very funny.
It's like Gable. So. Cody's when Cody was Stardust, his original gimmick that he wanted to do was Stardust would be on Raw and Cody Rhodes would be on SmackDown, and they wouldn't mention anything. Like they would just be treated as two entirely different people, which I thought would have been electric.
Mystery opponents have a big history to live up to. Last one was Cody. That's true.
What's the last one, Cody?
I think it was the last, question mark.
Yeah, because that was at 38 against Seth.
Yeah. Matt Riddle, Randy Orton versus Tugboat. That'd be pretty funny. And we have a PGA golf commercial. Video game.
I'm getting in New York. We're getting Amy Poehler and I forget her name.
Tina Fey.
No, Maya Rudolph.
Oh, okay.
Doing a ring doorbell commercial.
Okay. Listen to that. Listen to that snap.
Excuse the crunching of this delicious baked pizza from Cello's in Lower East Village.
All right, here comes Randy Orton.
Man, these games are hyped.
They're very hyped. Here comes the Viper who has not missed a workout in 25 years.
I had this conversation last night too. Like, obviously, like the greatest wrestler ever, like best sports entertainers, very up for debate. I won't argue if someone says Randy Orton. He's so good at like psychology and like hitting his marks and hitting his spots.
He's been doing it forever too, man.
He might be the best ever. And like when you talk to other wrestlers about Randy Orton, they're like, he's so good.
For a long time, I think Chris Jericho would have been one of those guys you could put up there, but I think his AEW runs been pretty awful.
But I think Randy Orton at its best was better than Chris Jericho at his best.
He just keeps getting better. Him
He's
would have been
so
great to
good.
see him and Kevin Owens tonight. That would have been a great one to have. But now we have the intrigue and the mystery of who the opponent could be. Dude is just a friggin' monster. Please, where can I watch WrestleMania live? Peacock. Watch on Peacock. That's what we're doing.
Maybe for the last time.
And then we're telling you, and we're watching it with you.
Maybe a Netflix
Brock Lesnar. Dude, if Brock comes walking down this ramp right now, that would truly be
awful.
Be wild.
Batista comes out and just gets power bombed.
It's got to be TRT Belfort. No. Vitor Belfort, man, has not recovered from the Evander Holyfield fight. He's never recovered from that.
This is a sham.
It was awful, dude. One of the wildest fight weeks I've ever had the opportunity to cover live.
That was 2021?
Yeah. They moved the entire event across the country on a week's notice because Oscar De La Hoya got COVID. Because he was supposed to box Vitor. Randy's got the mic. Who's going to come through the curtain? All right, let's see. Let's see. Randy cutting a good promo. Gets the RK out there. Shane McMahon, that's hilarious. Give Shane his moment after everything that happened. All right, let's see. What is this?
I'm half a second behind you, by the way.
Okay. The doors have opened. You know, oh my
God! I called it. I nailed it. I freaking nailed it. Hell yes.
What a call.
We are here for it.
That's excellent. That's fun.
Oh my God. That's got to be the loudest stadium in the world right now.
All right, Joe.
A TNA heavyweight champion having a match against Randy Orton at WrestleMania. What a world.
And the fans are going ape shit. Joe Hendry gets the call. Very, very good.
My phone is blowing up right now. Everyone's like, we were talking about this last night. Randy Orton's just like,
terrific. He's such a great character.
He's so good.
Funny, dude.
Do you know this song? What do you call it? It was in like the UK top 100. Like it charted.
That's
because it's so ludicrous.
That's amazing.
Just so like a whole nation got behind him. Bam!
Just cut to Izzy for 2 seconds. Yeah, look. Izzy's been on the broadcast a million times today. They haven't mentioned him by name yet or like dropped a lower third on him. Joe Hendry. Let's go. Randy had a great reaction too. Which is just like, all right, Over under 10 minutes this match gets.
Oh, less than that.
Yeah, this will be quick. All right, we're getting a little face.
I'm so glad I nailed that.
Crowd is loving this.
Dude, it was such a no-brainer, right?
Yeah, I love this. I love this play. Oh, he's going for the RKO. Henry rolls him on 1, 2. That wow. All right.
Because they're both good sports entertainers.
Yeah.
I'm so glad Joe Hendry's getting this opportunity too.
I know. 64,000 people just losing this shit. Orton with a kick to the midsection. Henry crosses him up. Shoulder tackle.
When he was in the Rumble, he did like his whole thing where he was just like, because he was just doing Joe Hendry's things, and it just shows Sheamus just absolutely gobsmacked by what was happening. They cut to him, and Sheamus just like, what is going on?
Henry doing the
and now he does
Queen
the stomp. Yeah, he's so good. These two are so good. They're so entertaining. He does the choke.
He's like, looking at him is the best.
Yeah, because he's 6'3".
He pokes him in the eye. That's so funny.
They're so good, dude.
Oh, it's so funny.
Welcome to the big leagues, pretty much.
There's a power slam. Vintage Orton.
Scoop slam. TNA has absolutely botched Joe Hendry's title run too.
Yeah. We're getting the DDT through the ropes.
These guys are what you need. They all have their like the Rock and Stone Cold post the Rock post neck surgery. They did like the my turn, your turn thing. Like they just hit their spots, right? And then they would have like some moves, but they would hit the same like 4 or 5 spots every time, like stomp a mud hole, like Bronco Buster, all that kind of stuff. The Rock did his slapping stuff. These guys are just that. Like they have their 4 to 5 spots that pop a crowd, and that's all you need. You just need to be sports entertained. Everyone just needs to see the oh, here we go.
Sidewalk slam. There's the kip up. Let's go.
Oh man.
Masters, I did know that. The Texas Tornado wrestled with 1 foot.
Hey!
Oh, okay, that was so good.
That was so good.
That was so good.
I am sports entertained. That was so good. That's literally everything I wanted.
That was awesome. They shot that so
that
well.
Was so good. That was sports entertainment. Like keep your 5-star matches, keep your work rate, keep your 60-minute classics. Give me 5 minutes of just nonsense, and I'm for it.
Turns with the big smile, yeah, and then gets done up. Oh man, excellent. Good stuff right there. Good stuff. Good filler. Just really good.
Oh, that was so good.
It is so good. Paula, no, there has not been a John Cena Cody match yet. That's later on. Jed would have loved that. Jed probably wouldn't have understood what was going on. He would have loved the Braun Breaker shit though. Randy Orton hyping Joe Henry up now. Getting the crowd to put him over. Is he going to do it again?
And he's going to RKO him again.
He's got to. He has to do it. Hands up everywhere. You got to do it again. Spins him. Oh, he got it again. You damn Viper. You damn Viper. You guys are really behind. Chaz, it's because of the delay on YouTube. Pause yours. Pause yours for like 30 seconds. We'll be all caught up. Right? Do it again. Give him one more time, Chaz.
He's going to punt him.
No, he can't.
Oh, this is so funny. Randy is so good. Randy is so good.
That was great. That was just very fun.
Oh, that was a sports entertainment.
Very, very
that
fun.
was sports entertainment at its finest.
Very fun. All right. What's next? So we're down to what? 3? We got 3 left. Got the ladies tag match. Another mystery partner. Another mystery to be revealed. Logan Paul, AJ Styles.
I'm going to need another slice of pizza in a second.
Get it.
More importantly, Logan Paul pizza greater than Logan Paul.
I had a terrific dinner, so I can't eat right now. Broiled scallops and broiled shrimp with some incredible mashed potatoes and corn on the cob. This is awesome. Shout out Crazy Crab in Hilton Head, South Carolina.
There you go. Big update, Mike. You might care about this. Oh, I just lost it. Hold on. Let me get the exact wording. X-rays on Jason Tatum's wrist.
Yeah,
come back clean.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Celtics still smacked. All I needed to hear was Dwight Howard be like, yeah, man, Magic gonna kill him. They got homeboy.
But he has to.
He has
to say that.
Yeah, and then
he's the greatest Magic player ever.
Done up tonight. That'll be over in 4. It's gonna be
not as bad. Not as bad as the Grizzlies. My God.
Sheesh. Yeah.
Oh, triple
Tatum should be good to go. So, I mean, they can give him a night off. Like, give him game 2 off. I don't care. The Celtics still win. Like, whatever you need to do.
I'm so annoyed that AAA got the UFC acquired. The W acquired AAA.
Yeah. Worlds.
This is because everyone keeps like everyone that doesn't watch, everyone's like, oh, WWE is forming a partnership with AAA. I'm like, it's not a partnership, it's a buyout. Let's get that.
Yeah.
Let's get that down. Like they did not partner.
It's not a partnership.
It's Joe's Burger Shack being bought out by McDonald's.
Yeah. The UFC did not partner with Pride. They bought them and then killed Pride and stole the fight.
Yes. Because right now, like CMLL right now in Mexico is on fire. Like that's the best Mexican promotion. And they go through like waves. Like Triple A was at the top and CMLL was at the top. But right now, CMLL is so strong, but it's going to affect the entire independent circuit in Mexico. The ripple effect it will have is just so. There's not a lot of positive out of it.
Yeah, it's just a lot of this shit is just pettiness. To be like AEW, like I'm just gonna slap you in the face with like these moves you're making. There is a part of that to all of this as well.
There's that's a good point, but like I just look back to like a couple years ago when Triple H had like that big PowerPoint presentation and he wanted like NXT Japan, NXT Mexico, NXT UK. Like he had NXT UK for a little bit, but like imagine he buys out Noah in Japan or like Dragon Gate. That would be awful.
Yeah.
It's just like so many promotions are going to go bankrupt because if basically now that you take a major, because like Triple A was a joke right now, but it was a name that people knew, and they would pop a big rating every now and then, and American wrestlers could go down there and do their thing. Like you basically take that away, and the CMLL is like hardcore with their contracts. Like rightfully so. Like it's like WWE. Like if you're CMLL wrestler, like you're not going to AEW. Like you are a CMLL wrestler. It's not. It's disturbing, I should say. Americans cheering on a wealthy conglomerate buying out a Mexican promotion is a bummer.
Will you guys be watching Party when the roast comes on with Tony Hitchcliffe?
No,
No,
no.
absolutely not. No,
I'm gonna eat this slice of pizza instead.
get it.
Mike, should I eat pepperoni or
Yes.
margarita?
Pepperoni.
There you go.
Margarita is like the main event slice for Logan Paul, AJ Styles.
Oh,
it's
that's
pepperoni.
true. That's true.
Easy.
Has bruschetta on it too.
Oh, nice. Lazy bet. Does monopoly laws exist in pro wrestling?
Nope.
Probably not. Yeah. Vince McMahon, the OG monopolizer. Sure was.
Dude,
Sure
this
was.
is that's so annoying.
Same to you, Mr. Cunningham. Happy Easter.
What commercial are you getting right now?
Indeed. Into. Oh, what is this?
I'm getting William Dafoe playing tennis and drinking Michelob Ultra.
I'm getting the Dr. Rick Progressive commercial, which I love. Just a terrific gimmick from Progressive. The life coach, just terrific. Should have sprung for the extra $6.
Adrian Yanez in my Twitter mentions right now. He's like all aboard the Penta train with me.
Nice. We should get him in here. We should get him in here. I should be Adrian Yanez, I think, is going to be joining me for some fun, working on some stuff. I think Adrian's going to join me for one of the things that we're going to be doing.
Ooh.
So stay tuned for that. I think he'll be very good at this. But Adrian will be fun to have in here.
About to see AJ Styles wrestle Logan Paul.
Now I got a bounty commercial. There's a lot of fucking commercials. All right, now we're getting the tail end of the video package here. Jazz, no, we will not.
Super Cal on our Twitter mentions Logan Paul. Jake Paul beating Mike Tyson and Logan Paul about to beat AJ Styles is like just what a. It's literally like AJ Styles might be the best wrestler. It's pretty much between him and Daniel Bryan for like the best wrestler of the 21st century, I think. Okada's really good, obviously. Will Ospreay, but like AJ in terms of like American style, Daniel Bryan and AJ Styles are the two best in the world.
There's Logan Paul making the entrance. He's got the prime. He's doing the selfie cam.
I'm
trying to see if we can get Adrian in here. I love the seats at the entrance. That is just great.
That's really cool.
Great move right there.
That's great. No wasted space. Did you see the Logan Paul punch double thing at WWE?
Yes, that was really smart. I think they did a Dom one too. All right, Logan making his way. Got the little Brady Bunch camera thing going on. 9 different camera angles.
Is Logan a better wrestler than Jake is a boxer?
Ooh, that's a great question. Fuck, that's a great question. I'll say yes.
Me too.
I'll say yes.
just because we
I know
don't
it's like a whole different thing, but Logan's been able to hang with like the very best at this, and
but
Jake has not been able to do that.
Here's the only thing I say about that is like there are a few people that like former WWE guys that like Logan is very good, right? He can have a good match, but he spends like weeks putting the match together. He can't just go out there and like call it in the ring. It's very choreographed, and they put him with guys that make him look good.
Yeah,
like Seth Rollins can't have a bad match. Ricochet can't have a bad match. AJ Styles can't have a bad match. LA Knight can't have a bad match.
Let's be honest, boxing is way, way harder. No one's denying
Boxing
that.
they're so different because boxing you fight 2-3 times a year if you're lucky. Wrestling you're on the road 250 days a year. Logan obviously is not doing that, but like we're talking about
he sure isn't.
We're talking about full timers. Come on.
Yeah. But none of these moments have been too big for him at all, man. This should be fun. But is boxing the elderly harder? Great question. AJ Styles has been hitting the heavyweights over the last couple of years.
I'll tell you this. Anyone tuning in? As I swallow this pizza. Appreciate this. It's not out of the question. This is AJ's last Mania.
Could be.
He's up there in age, you know. He's been on record a few times saying like he doesn't need the belt, like he really just wants to like help the next generation. But so I think Cena has to win tonight. I think Cena has to win. Because what's his retirement run going to be without the belt, you know? This is last Mania. If he wins, he needs to have a little bit more program with Cody, obviously.
It needs to be such a gaga finish, though, man.
I know. He needs to have another program with Randy. He needs a program with Punk, and he needs a program with AJ. Because Edge isn't there. Edge would be his other rival, and Batista's his other rival. Like those currently in the WWE, his biggest rivals were Punk, Randy, and AJ.
Yeah.
And they all like the match with AJ he had at the Rumble, I think 2017, 2016, where they had a 30-minute like 5-star classic and they never left the ring. The entire match was contained within the ropes, is one of the best wrestling matches you'll ever see. Storytelling wise and everything.
Who takes the belt off him when it's all over?
I wouldn't be surprised if Cody just does it again.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many ways you can go with it. Yeah, AJ Styles 47, man.
But like the Shawn Michaels of our generation, of my generation. Yeah. You're a little older than me.
Yeah,
but AJ wrestled in WCW.
I don't remember that.
He did so his finisher move for a while was the shooting star press, and Billy Kidman got pissed because that he was still doing the thing. So AJ Styles invented the spinal tap, which is just a like a 360. It's like a corkscrew shooting star press, and you land on your back. So it's like a 450 splash with a 360. And he's like, do that, because Billy Kidman couldn't do it. His match with Samoa Joe and Christopher Daniels at TNA is the best triple threat match of all time.
Yeah, that's where I really first started seeing him. I don't know if it was like Comcast or it's now Xfinity now, but Comcast would have these like on-demand features, and you could watch different things. And TNA matches were on there like all the time.
Well, he's the John Cena of TNA.
Yeah, I could see that.
He was the face of it. He came up in TNA. He did their best matches. Like he was programmed with everybody. And then they asked him to take a pay cut after like 11, 12 years with the promotion, and then he was like, I'm not doing that, bro. Like, I've
Yeah,
carried this
and then
company on my back.
just showed
And
up at the Rumble, which is awesome.
no, he went to New Japan.
Well, yeah, that was
for a
when he
couple years.
got here. Just showed up at the
Yeah.
Rumble. Like nobody even really saw it coming.
There were
Which is
rumblings of it.
badass.
There were rumblings of it because I don't know if you were watching New Japan or anything at the time. AJ was the leader of the Bullet Club. He took over when Prince Devitt founded the Bullet Club, who is now Finn Balor. He founded it with Tama Tonga and Bad Luck Fale, and then they were like the Gaijin, like they were basically the NWO of New Japan. And AJ Styles became the new leader, and then as every great wrestler should do, when you leave a promotion, you put the next guy over, like, and you get like beat down. AJ did it when he left TNA. Prince Devitt did it when he left New Japan. Oh, what a great veteran wherewithal by AJ Styles. That's ring generalship right there. That's how you do it. That's holding the rope. That's putting your fingers in the chain link fence because the referee ain't calling it.
That's right. Logan. So if you're not watching, Logan tried to jump over the top rope, and AJ pulled the apron banner back, and he got trapped in the banner, and now he's just beating the shit out of him.
One of the best wrestlers
trapped in the banner.
So AJ became the leader of the Bullet Club, and then when his contract was up, it was kind of assumed he was going to WWE, but there was nothing guaranteed, right? So he got kicked out of the Bullet Club and Kenny Omega took over. So all the Bullet Club stomped a mud hole in him, and Kenny, the cleaner, Kenny Omega took over. And then like a couple weeks later, AJ, Carl Anderson, and Luke Gallows debuted in WWE as the Club, which as a longtime New Japan fan, that was crazy to watch.
Yeah.
New Japan is about to go.
The chat's having a good time, just going back to the old wrestling gimmicks again.
Yeah.
Rick Bartel, Ted DiBiase, Tito Santana.
Tito.
Hacksaw
Who's the Red Rooster? Who is the Red Rooster?
Terry Taylor, baby.
Terry Taylor, baby. One of the best wrestlers in the world in terms of in ring.
Got absolutely hosed with that gimmick. That just killed him, man. The freaking Red Rooster. Logan taking some control. Oh, he slams AJ's head up against the steel post. Oh, then he runs him into it. Logan Paul about to take over here. This would be the break spot on a Raw for sure. Got the female referee.
Good on
Seeing a little bit more of that, which is cool. I love how the General has gotten so popular. Like they're just spending money on advertising with everything. They're the cheap car insurance that like nobody wanted.
Did you see Logan Paul bought Wayne Gretzky's last championship hockey stick from someone the other day?
Really?
Yeah, it was like $300,000 or $30,000.
Must be nice. Just be like, you know what? F it. I'm gonna just.
So who was his last title? Who was his last title with? The Kings? Did he win with the Kings?
No.
Or was it the Rangers? Who did he win his last title with? Was it the Rangers?
No, I think Edmonton.
He didn't win with the Rangers or the Kings?
He definitely didn't win. I don't think he ever won with the Kings.
Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm just imagining it.
Wayne Gretzky won the Stanley Cup 4 times, all at the Edmonton Oilers. 83, 84, 84, 85, 86, 87. 4 straight years. So
his last Stanley Cup, Logan Paul bought the stick he was using in the deciding game.
That's crazy.
How long was he with the Kings? Like 10 years? 7 years?
It's from 79 to
the 79. You mean 89?
Wayne Gretzky.
He might have been a rookie in 79.
He played 20 seasons in the National Hockey League for 4 teams from 1979 to 1999. Nicknamed the Great One, he's been called the greatest ever. Let's see. NHL career. Yep, 79 to 88. He was with the Oilers.
So then 89 to what, like 96, 97 with the Kings? Because I remember like barely when he was on the Kings. And I have vivid memories of him on the Blues and the Rangers, even though he was only on the Blues for like a handful of months.
The Gretzky rule in June 1985 as part of a package of 5 rule changes to be implemented for the 85-86 season. The NHL Board of Governors decided to introduce offsetting penalties where neither team lost a man when coincidental penalties were called. The effect of calling offsetting penalties was felt immediately in the NHL because during the early 80s, when the Gretzky-era Oilers entered a 4-on-4 or 3-on-3 situation with an opponent, they frequently used the space on the ice to score 1 or more goals. Yeah, so there's actually a great 30 for 30 on the trade from the Oilers to the Kings. 2 hours after the Oilers won the Cup at 88, Gretzky learned from his father that the Oilers were planning to deal him to another team. At first, Gretzky did not want to leave Edmonton, but received a call while on his honeymoon from LA Kings owner Bruce McNall, who asked permission to meet and discuss the deal. Gretzky informed McNall that his prerequisites for a deal to take place were that Marty McSorley and Mike Krushelnytsky would join him as teammates. August 9th, 1988, in a move that heralded significant change in the AHL, the Oilers traded Gretzky to the rival Kings for Carson's, Martin Galinas, $15 million in cash, and the Kings' first-round draft picks in 89, 91, and 93. Yeah, and he was there until 96.
So more than what the Mavericks got for Luka.
Yeah. And he was with the St. Louis Blues in 96, and then the Rangers from 96 to 99. Yep, dude's a freak. He just got the double leg. Hammering him in the corner. Referee not stopping it.
Is AJ Styles a better wrestler than Floyd Mayweather as a boxer?
No.
That is I don't know, man. AJ might be. I'm not going to argue if you say AJ is the best ever. I don't think he's the best ever. Floyd, I also don't think Floyd's the best ever, but I'm also not going to argue. Yeah, Logan is very athletic.
Yeah, Floyd's definitely not the best boxer of all time.
Nor is AJ the best wrestler of all time. But in both cases, I won't argue if that's your belief.
I mean, I think you have to put a lot of things into perspective when it comes to that. I think, like, you know, greatness, ability, all that has to go into the conversation. But I think also star power, drawing power has to go in there too. And Floyd just destroys AJ in that.
Yeah,
like it's not even close.
That's true. Who do you think is the best wrestler ever?
The best wrestler ever?
Like, who's the best like professional wrestler ever?
Jesus Christ. Boy. Man, it's so tough. I mean, I think you kind of have, like, all things considered, I think if Flair's got to be up there. Like, take him, you know, take the tail end out of it. I mean, dude just printed money. He was so good. Yeah, Flair's gonna be up there. Michaels is up there. I don't know. Sometimes I have to really kind of Bruno. I mean, there's so many eras of, like,
I know,
of the game and everything.
And, like, importance matters too, obviously.
Yeah. Like, Bruno sold out Madison Square Garden like 1 billion times, and he was, like, such a superstar for them.
But then, like, Ricky Dawson basically created the sport. and
Right.
he was like, would professional wrestling as we know it exist without Bruiser Brody? Probably not. Like, literally did the first, like, Bruiser Brody was the first one to do shoot interviews.
Yep. Like, Bret Hart's a great shout. He's right up there, but
Andre
Shawn
the Giant
was
might
probably
be
more over than Bret.
Andre the Giant might be the greatest attraction ever.
Yeah. I mean, Steve Austin was the biggest star in the history of the business, so
agreed.
So he's got to be,
then, like,
and especially with the injuries he suffered, to continue on and still be as over as he was huge. You kind of got to put Cena up there in the conversation.
Kenta Kobashi over in Japan. You have to do. Misawa,
Yeah, I mean,
you
there's
had
so
to
many.
do.
So many.
Kazushi Okada. I mean, you have to put Kazushi Okada there, and Tanahashi in New Japan. Speaking of which, Tanahashi, who is the Japanese John Cena, I think they debuted the same year. Like Tanahashi debuted the same year that Cena debuted in WWE, and they are the faces of they're the biggest superstars in the world, right? Like John Cena can main event any pay-per-view, and it would not be a question. And that's Tanahashi to Japan, and he is also retiring this year.
Yeah. Oh, Logan catches him.
Oh, what a move! He's so.
What's going to happen
these
here?
two. AJ can just. I don't want to just bag on Logan Paul, but AJ is so good, and Logan is just such a good dance partner for these guys.
Springboard moonsault from Logan Paul, and AJ kicks out at 2.
Like Logan is such a freak athlete.
Master of the Universe. Rick Martel was a very, very good worker too. Yes, he was.
Very good worker.
If you want to talk about other guys who had went on for fun solo careers but were consummate tag team wrestlers, Rick Martel right up there.
Yep.
Strike Force, but before that, he was part of the Can-Am Connection.
That's right.
With Tom Zenk, the Z-Man. How about that? We could do another 5 hours on this topic after the main event if you want. We absolutely could.
I think Shawn Michaels is the greatest professional wrestler ever.
He's definitely in the conversation.
The more I like rewatch his old stuff, like in his prime, like pre-Attitude Era, because people don't realize he was not involved in the Attitude Era because that's when he hurt his back.
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels might be the best wrestler in the world in terms of like he had the moveset, he had the charisma, he had the mic skills. He was just so talented.
Yeah.
And then he came back, and then it's like he missed how many years? Like 6-7 years. And then he came back, and it's like he didn't miss a beat.
And that SummerSlam match for his comeback was friggin' unbelievable with Triple H, the street fight there. And the non-sanctioned match. It was so well done.
But then like people always talk about like best rivalries or like best programs.
Oh, Buckshot Lariat.
Dude, Logan Paul has stolen so many of it's basically his entire moveset from Hangman Page and AEW.
Yep.
The Shawn Michaels, Chris Jericho, one of the best programs you'll ever see.
Oh my God, yeah.
When he punched his wife, when Chris Jericho punched Shawn Michaels' wife by accident.
Yep.
That's how you know they're good, because he wasn't. So I've read Chris Jericho's book, one of his books. I think he has 4. And he talks about that. And he was supposed to duck and like I don't remember the original finish, but he like full on punched her in the face, like it was a shoot punch by accident.
Yeah,
and then
crazy,
Shawn. So like when Shawn was like freaking out in the ring, like that was legit freak out. And like they're such pros that they just kept in character and went with it.
Oh, that was interesting from AJ.
Burning hammer. Oh no.
Yeah, it didn't
land Blue Thunderbomb,
but 2.5.
No, that's not his finisher.
The Hogan SummerSlam match with HBK is great. Yeah, that was funny as hell. Michael's just like oversold his ass off. It was hilarious.
So, do you know the lore of the Burning Hammer move, Mike?
No.
So, Kenta Kobashi, who I think a lot of people that are like really in the weeds of wrestling, he's like widely considered to be like the greatest ever, like in terms of like in-ring ability. But didn't come to America often. But when he did, he would have just bangers. And he had this move called the Burning Hammer, and he must have wrestled for 30 years, right? And he only used the Burning Hammer like 6 times. And it was like, and no one kicked out. It was like he only pulled it out when he desperately needed it, and it was a kill shot. That's how you protect a finisher.
Logan. Is he gonna
stop? He about to AJ stuff. There you go.
He did. And AJ no sells it.
Well, it's like
and what now he's gonna do it.
There you go. Well, it's like Shawn Michaels said. It's like what Shawn Michaels said. Everything is a super kick, but when I do it, it's sweet chin music.
Damn right.
Who's this?
Who is this dude?
Oh, he has the brass knucks.
Is he
Shout out William Regal.
Apparently he's one of Logan Paul's dudes, but I have no. I could not tell you who this person is.
He's one of his. He's one of his.
Who's this? Oh, Karrion Kross.
Hey, Killer Kross, baby. He's from Vegas. I have a good story about Killer Kross after this.
And AJ throws the dude to the ground, who is maybe the least athletic human being that has ever stepped foot on the face of the planet. Karrion handing him the knucks. AJ conflicted now, Jose. So conflicted.
Because they had that banger
right
match
thing.
on, was it on Raw or SmackDown? They had that killer match.
Yeah.
Because Karrion's basically doing the Chris O'Hare gimmick where he's like the devil's advocate. That's right. That's right, AJ. You're a good guy.
Punches Karrion Kross. Nice job.
Now he's gonna lose.
Yep. He's about to get cheap shotted. He's going for the phenomenal forearm.
This is a good little match.
It's not bad. Oh, and Logan with the big right hand. I do like that finisher.
That is an electric finisher.
1, 2, 3. That's it. Logan goes over clean.
It's all good.
Ish.
Everyone kind of knew that. Everyone knew that, though.
Yeah. And fans are not happy. All right. Nice. We got the rando appearance from a Logan Paul entourage guy. Who remembers Val Venus? He used to stand in the living room. He's something now, I gotta tell you. Chaz St. Valentine's Day Massacre. I remember that pay-per-view as well. That was the debut of the Big Show, I believe. Comes out from under the ring and throws Steve Austin like into the cage, and the cage breaks and he falls to the floor, and Steve Austin beats Vince McMahon. I remember that very well. You know, AJ and being conflicted just cost him. Just cost him everything. Just got to go for the W. All right, we're down to 2 matches left, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get the women's tag title match, and then we're going to get the main event where everyone has come for. Now we'll see who the mystery partner is going to be.
And Karrion Kross and AJ will keep doing their thing. I have a good, so I think it was 2019 UFC Hall of Fame. It was the last one before the pandemic hit. Me, Esther, and Casey did just a hellacious run at the red carpet. It was just like one after another, after another, after another. It was all one-on-ones. And then we finished work, and me and our former colleague, Mark Raymundi, decided we were going to go to an independent wrestling show at a wrestling school. And the main event was Killer Kross versus Dan Severn.
Wow.
I know. I was like, well, I have to go see Dan Severn, fellow Sun Devil. So Dan Severn, I mean, Killer Kross just like squashes him, right? Because Killer Kross is just like the peak of his like run and indie run, and it was. I think it might have been Dan Severn's school for all I know. It was a squash match, and maybe in front of 300 people, maybe less. And then Killer Kross starts cutting a promo, and then music hits, and the freshly new free agent John Moxley runs out.
Oh,
in front of maybe 300 people, and then they just go at it, and it was so fun. And then we went to a match in a mall. It was like it's on Fremont Street. It's an outdoor mall with it's just an outdoor mall on Fremont Street. And in the center of it, there's like, usually it's a food court, and they removed all the tables, and they had a bunch of wrestling matches. And I saw the late Stephen Bonner just absolutely squash some like Hoss cowboy gimmick guy. And then the main event was, man, I know Teddy Hart was in it. It was Teddy Hart, Luchasaurus, and Joey Janela versus Phil Baroni, Chris Bay, and one other person that I'm blanking on. And Phil Baroni had seems like he had one too many adult sodas and went into business for himself. And Luchasaurus had to like basically just tackle him to get him to calm down. And Vampiro was on the commentary, and then Joey Janela like had like a proper meltdown because Phil Baroni just went into business for himself and like tore the backstage area down in anger.
Vanessa Hudgens in the house.
Big time wrestling fan, Vanessa Hudgens.
Yes.
And her husband, what's his name? Cole. God, what's his name? Cole Tucker, former MLB player, former Pittsburgh Pirate, Cole Tucker on the scene too. Hey, Terrence Crawford.
Still at 3 UFC fighters. That's it. I see Aljamain Sterling there, but they haven't given him the mention.
Crazy. I was literally listening to Migos today at the gym. I don't even like Migos, but I was like, let's just listen to Migos today.
I'll get you going.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Just such a long break between matches, though.
Not as long as UFC on Fox era.
Yep, or PFL.
Or PFL.
At least 2 years ago. They're getting better. All right. Women's Tag Championship. We're about to get another mystery reveal.
It better not be Becky. That would be so lame.
Most people believe it.
That would be so lame. Because like the rumblings online, or Becky was waiting for like good storyline to come back to. Like she wanted the good writing. And if the good writing that she finally approved was Bayley just gets pulled for no reason and she replaces her, that would be so lame by Becky.
Yeah. All right, here comes Raquel. Could it be Alexa Bliss?
Ooh, that would be sick. I wouldn't hate that.
Here come the champs.
I would say the women's MVP at 2024, 2025 has been Liv, though.
Dude, she's been awesome.
He's been carrying the women's division. Like, just she's been in all the major storylines. She's like, her and Dom have been doing their thing.
I wish Edge was still in WWE, says Snazzy Paradise.
Edge?
Nah, let him do his thing.
You mean Cope? So dumb.
Golly, man.
The Mania I went to, the first one in 26, was him versus Jericho.
Oh, nice.
And the co-main was Batista and Cena. And we had the straight edge Messiah versus Rey Mysterio. Who else was on?
I remember going to a Raw, and Edge and Christian were a team, and they were doing the 5-second poses.
Oh yeah,
which is the best. And they were like just starting to get over, but they weren't quite there yet. Yeah. So Boss was just like booing him and shit. And then they were like, "All right, we're gonna do 5 seconds." So they took their jackets off, and Christian had a Mets jersey on, and Edge had a Red Sox jersey on. And they were doing all the different poses, the ball going under Buckner's legs and shit. We're all
funny.
like dying. We're like, we want to boo these guys, but it's so very funny. Very funny.
So good. I'm trying to think who else was on that match. They had it wasn't the Andre the Giant Battle Royale. It was just the WrestleMania Battle Royale. You want to take a guess who won? You want to guess the last two people? from 2009, 2010.
2010.
It was 09 or 010, whatever year that. It might have been.
I'm gonna say Big Show.
No, because it was Miz show. Miz and Big Show beat R-Truth and John Morrison to retain the titles.
Okay. Santino.
No. You're on the right track though. In terms of like why.
I don't remember. 2010.
It was Yoshitatsu eliminated Zack Ryder to win.
Oh, dude, Zack Ryder would have been a guess like 5 minutes from now.
I know Bret Hart beat Mr. McMahon. Triple H beat Sheamus, and that was his last Mania as like a full-time wrestler.
That's
Randy.
right.
That was the Randy Orton. It was the Legacy Triple Threat. So it was Randy Orton versus Ted DiBiase Jr. versus Cody Rhodes. That was a wicked match. And then Jack Swagger won Money in the Bank. I know that.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
He beat Christian, Dolph Ziggler, Shelton Benjamin, Drew McIntyre. Everyone thought McIntyre was going. Evan Bourne, Kane, Matt Hardy, MVP, and there might be one other one. And then they had like a 5-on-5 Divas match, which was very bad. All right, who do we got?
It's gonna be Becky.
Joe Hendry again,
dude.
What if it's
Becky.
What if it's so lame?
Yeah, you knew it was coming.
So did Becky? Who's the one that beat up Bayley? Was it Becky?
Is that what's gonna be the storyline?
I don't know.
That'd be smart storylining. Becky's back. Tears in the eyes of the fans. Raymond Arnold, WWE broke up the no-hitter with this move. Liv selling this terrifically. How long has she been out for?
I don't know.
Over 2 years. 2 years? All right. The country women teaming up. All right. Get the big comeback. How many is that, a 4-sipper in the drinking game?
Yeah.
All right. If you're playing along, yeah, get after it. I think I just saw challenge legend Mark Long in the crowd. Vegas is happy about this move. They are going bananas.
Yeah, because they're like, it's a good moment, but like it sucks that Bayley, because Bayley like is a veteran of the sport. You know, she won the title. She won the Rumble. She won the title last year. Now she's like just getting pulled for no reason.
It'd be terrific if Bayley like came out and cost them the match, but it won't happen. Bayley's had some slappers lately too. She's had some real good. Yeah, I mean, she's always really good. She's always been really good. But like her matches and her creative have just caught up over the last month and a half or so.
In terms of like in-ring ability, I'm not talking about like mic work or like charisma or like how popular of a wrestler they are. In terms of like in-ring ability, I think Becky is the worst of the 4 horsewomen. And that, I'm not saying she's bad, but I think Bayley's a better in-ring wrestler. I think Charlotte's a better in-ring wrestler. And I think Mercedes Moné, Sasha Banks is a better in-ring wrestler. Bayley is just a very good sports entertainer. I mean, Becky's just a very good sports entertainer, and she knows how to win the crowd, which is very important. All 4 of those women know how to do that. Becky's just, you know, when she broke her nose, she became a megastar.
Yep. That was huge.
I saw her win.
Liv is so good, man. She's just so good.
Also,
Her
like,
facials are wild.
Becky is like, she came back during SummerSlam a couple years ago. Remember, she did the same thing. She came back and dethroned Bianca in like 11 seconds. She came back at like at a Rumble once. Like, she's done this. Enough of this. Valkyria, what's her name?
Oh, that was not good. That was a botch spot, but Becky turns it into a rear naked choke / sleeper hold.
Well, Raquel botches every now and then. Lyra Valkyria better get the if that team wins, Lyra better get the pin. You know, Becky doesn't need to pin either lady.
Double team action here.
It should have been Roxanne Perez should have been because Roxanne Perez is she's like the NXT superstar.
Yeah, she's
awesome. Like, she's good and she's young and she's going to wrestle for the women's title at Mania someday.
For sure.
And she's like done everything she can in NXT. Like, there's nothing left for her to do. Like, she needs to be up now.
There's a few on the roster that need to be up now.
Stephanie, what's her name? The current champion from Chile.
Vacker.
Her and Julia. Yeah, her and Julia and Jordan Grace. That was brutal. Like, they're all really good, but I think they need to establish their fans with the WWE audience now. There's nothing left for Roxanne. Like, she's already won and done everything.
Yeah, that was nasty. That kick to the chest there. Let's see what's going on. Just milking this thing right here. Nice shoulder block. They got Lyra in the corner. Did you watch any of the NXT show?
I did. I watched the whole thing.
The tag match? That Nathan Frazier Axiom tag match?
That's the Nathan Frazier Axiom. Dude, they're so good.
Holy shit, dude. That match was unreal.
Nathan and Axiom are, I think, the best tag team in WWE right now.
Yeah, I have no idea who the other two guys are, but man, I watched that match. Someone was like, "You got to watch it. It's so good," and I watched it. It was probably, I mean, there's a very good case that's the best match of the weekend so far, of like everything that's happened. But
who did they face? Can't even remember.
It was like some weird name that I was just.
Was it Hank and Tank?
Hank Walker and Tank Legend.
Yeah, Hank and Tank. It was a good match.
Very good.
But so Axiom and Nathan are Fraxium. That's their nickname. And
I love that.
Did you ever? Well, that's their tag name. Did you ever get Pro Wrestling Illustrated growing up, or like get it from the grocery stores or anything?
Like a couple of times.
PWI? So you know how they do like the PWI 100 and 500 and everything at the end of the year.
Yeah.
So that is fully kayfabe. Like it's not like who's the best wrestler. It's like which wrestler had the best year kayfabe. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Fraxium was number 2 on tag teams for the planet, and they were NXT because they're just so good.
Oh, Liv tried to sneak attack. And now Becky chasing her around the ring. Getting some weird shit.
Liv and Raquel should win. Liv and Raquel should win because then you can have Liv and Dom have titles.
Yeah, you can't throw that away now. Especially with the reaction Dom got, like you have to.
Becky should eat the pin though.
There's no chance they will do that, but they should.
I know. Sometimes you got to put over.
Lazy Bet is saying getting a lot of the commentary through the audio. I think that's on your end, Jose.
Oh, that's my fault.
You want to drop
I bumped it up to see who the mysterious guest was.
Yeah. All right, Chad, are we good?
Yeah, we're good. It's like on 2 right now. I can't even hear it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's mine. I did the same thing for Joe Hedger. I just forgot to bump it down.
Much better since Lazy Bet. All right, we're finally getting the Liv Becky showdown. Becky clotheslining away. There's the shoulder tackle. Raquel's trying to sneak in. Becky ducks under. Insecurity kick. Forearm in the corner. Forearm in the corner. Raquel. Yep. I think we're at the beginning of the end here. Go home spots coming.
Well,
cannonball.
What time this? There's only one match. This is supposed to end at what, 11?
Last night it ended at 11.
Dude, is Cena Cody going to go an hour?
No. They might end it a little early because it's Sunday.
It's also Easter. Happy Easter, everyone, by the way.
Yes, yes. I mean, if they want to wrap and pack by 10:30, I have no problem with that whatsoever. This is just zero chance.
I got to figure out what's wrong with my camera. It was literally on fire.
Because it'll be like this match again in like 3 minutes. There'll probably be some sort of little post-match celebration. Armbar.
It's called the. It's almost the disarmor. That's what they call her. Yeah. Which is a great name. There you go. There's the disarmor.
Oh no! Right in the middle of the ring. Is she gonna tap? Oh, Raquel kicks her in the face.
As you do.
That's a smart move. My kid is right on the outside. He's dancing. So,
does he have a favorite wrestler?
Not particularly. He knows who John Cena is. He's been doing like a bunch of YouTube shorts of different things.
He's been making YouTube shorts?
He's got his own YouTube channel. He's making YouTube shorts. He made one of him punching the chicken jockey from Minecraft. It's got like 30,000 views.
I don't know what those words are, but it sounds cool.
Yeah, he's here. How many views does your chicken jockey punch short have? It's just a quick like 15-second video of like the Minecraft character standing outside. My kid just runs up and blindsides him, and it's just like this big moment. Yep, Becky Lynch won. Shocker.
Becky pins Liv is like the lamest outcome.
You can see like the actual fans in there are just like, what the hell, dude? That's just crazy. 30,000.
Who attacked Bailey?
I don't know.
Oh, great. Now we have Becky 2 belts again. Yay.
Well, it's Vira 2 belts, not Becky 2
belts.
That's right.
That's right. I mean, it was a fun little match, but like Becky didn't need that.
No. All right, that's fine. I mean, it was what it was. It's probably certainly wasn't a bad match, but it will be the probably one of the least memorable matches of the weekend. But Becky obviously coming back was a big deal. Only one thing left to do.
It's weird that Liv ate. It's weird that Liv ate the pin too.
I know, just clean like that. She just got like dusted up.
Whatever. Mike, put it up one shot of yourself. I need to use the restroom before the main event. I feel like we're going to be in for a long one for this one.
Yes, I will probably follow suit once you return. I will mute your mic as well. All right, let's fire some questions here. Let's go. Let's party. Thank you, Phoenix. Appreciate you. Hope you're enjoying the ripping of the bangs. Tag matchups, speaking, were not that good. Not particularly. Like, do you remember the feud with Roddy Piper and Bad News Brown? Couldn't do that shit today. That's for sure. Big weekend for the Rollins-Lynch duo. Sure. Who won, Cena or Rhodes? We're about to find out, Christina. There's the promo, I believe, for Backlash. How do we feel about commentary on this event? So the good news is I haven't really heard a whole lot of it. It's these are like the UFC watch parties where I know there's commentary, but I faintly hear it in the background. You know what I mean? So, Michael Cole has gotten so much better over the years. McAfee is like fine. I could do without him, but I understand why he's there. And then Wade Barrett is fine. I think Corey Graves is really good. And it's kind of weird that he's not here on this broadcast.
Yeah, I don't know. We don't know what happened there, right?
Yeah, is he on SmackDown or is he on just NXT?
He's on nothing. He's just on NXT.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, super weird. You got TKO'd.
I'm gonna smack up this last slice of pizza. Get my sustenance for the main event.
There you go. The Aviator replay. Braun Breaker diving from table to table.
Mm-hmm.
McAfee going bananas. Barrett has been a bright spot, oddly enough. Good.
That's been my favorite match of the night so far. Oh, no, but that triple threat at the beginning was so good.
Yeah. This has been a good night all around.
There's not been a bad match, I don't think.
Yeah.
There's been
we just thought was okay, but
I think the Logan one was the weakest one.
Yeah, match of the weekend so far. I still think it's the main event from last night.
Yes.
Like, yeah. When will Cody and Cena start? My guess, with the PFL pacing that WWE has, I will say
I think 10 o'clock.
Ring walks.
Top of the hour.
Ring walks will start at like 10:10 would be my guess.
Yeah.
Now we're running through everything that happened.
Joe Hedry, RIP.
Yep, there's Joe getting RKO'd. I wonder what else is left. Are they going to do they did the Hall of Fame shit yesterday. Kind of like reenacting that stuff. So, oh, you know what? Someone's got to come out and announce the attendance. That's coming.
Oh, that's true.
That's coming. So, I wonder who that's going to be. Maybe that's a Stone Cold Steve Austin pop. Get him to announce it. They get the overhead shot of the crowd. Something's coming. Yep, I nailed it. That was my call for the night. Here he comes.
The man, the most popular professional wrestler that has ever lived.
Sure, for sure. The glass shatters. Steve Austin's coming out to announce 64,000 people in the building. Is he walking or is he riding an ATV or a dirt bike or something?
Ooh. Does Bret Hart come out too? Do we get the Bret Hart pop?
Oh, he's ATVing. There you go. Live the gimmick, baby. No, they're not. No. Brett probably left after yesterday because you can tell he can't stand Triple H. Steve riding around in the ATV, just classic stuff. Oh, this is great. In 15 years, Triple H will induct his Hall of Fame speech into the Hall of Fame.
That's right.
I mean, hey, listen, if it's your company, if you're in charge, do it. Dana White should induct himself into the UFC. I would love that. I think it would be
Looks like they broke the
incredibly
bike.
funny. All right. Steve's still in pretty damn good shape for... How old is he now? Is he 60?
It's got to be in the 60s.
Well, Michaels is 59. He is 60.
Oh, crazy.
Just turned 60 in December. Yep, he's about to announce 63,226. We could see it on the big ass index card he's got. There it is. Yep, Steve Austin. Yeah, I think some Steve Weisers have been had tonight.
Hell yeah.
It, as it should. Sold out crowd. That's just sick, man. Yeah, just a measly 130,000 people you jammed into a stadium one weekend. It's pretty damn good. It's a pretty darn good weekend. All right, let's let the masses know that there's only one thing left to do.
The what chant is the worst thing that's happened to wrestling.
Yep. We're getting the grand total now. $124,693. Not a bad weekend at the office.
Oh,
for WWE.
That's
Plus, you had SmackDown.
That's
you had
a great
NXT.
Jumbotron.
Yeah. You're getting Raw tomorrow. You're getting NXT on Tuesday.
Give me some Steve.
And now you're going to get Steve Austin drinking some beers.
That's all you need.
Is he drinking his own beer? He's not drinking that Hulk Hogan Real American beer, is he?
I fucking hope not.
Because they're like a WWE sponsor.
He's gonna get the match. He's gonna get the mat all messy.
Oh yeah, he's got the Broken Skull IPAs.
That he just completely missed his mouth.
Oh, it's the best.
Jesus, man, you're 60.
Just hammered him. What a legend. When is Teddy Long coming out, players?
Stone Cold, you will go 1-on-1 with the Undertaker.
Undertaker.
Did she get hurt?
Who? The girl in the crowd?
Yeah, apparently when he hit the wall, like it banged into her.
Oh, maybe.
That was Nick Khan checking on her, it looked like.
Oh, wow. Well, you better. It's the last thing he needs right now. All right, Steve going back up the ramp. Cool moment for him. There's one more middle fingers up to the air. And now the announcers are toasting to the Stone Cold beer. $124,693.
Apparently,
right,
Stone Cold just full on like whacked this woman. I'm like reading about it on Twitter.
I wonder if there's like any video footage of it.
Looked like he just elbowed her in the face.
I'm seeing an old school Patriots jersey in the crowd. Respect. All right, come on. Let's get into this thing. Pat McAfee show tomorrow. John Cena, Paul Heyman, and Michael Cole. All right, here we go. We're getting the video package here. The history package. Cody Rhodes, John Cena. Who did Randy wrestle? Joe Hendry. There's Joe Hendry. All right, I'm putting Jose on the solo so I can prepare myself for this.
Apparently, according to social media, Stone Cold just full on ran into some lady. I can see her fall down, but I don't see if it was an elbow or what hit her. Someone said he banged into a kid there. I don't know how true that is. I genuinely have no idea, though. But I will do my best to find out with my journalistic integrity. All right, I'm getting a promo for the LA Dodgers anime or the MLB anime partnership. I'm tired of all we get are Yankees and Dodgers merch and maybe some Mets. Let's get some Red Sox anime merch. Yeah, see what we got. Otani, Skeens, Judge, and Soto. I mean, Skeens is unbelievable and Soto's unbelievable. I mean, all those players are unbelievable. Bobby Witt, let's get some Kansas City Royals anime merch. Anyway, this main event is going to be electric. This is the equivalent of Stone Cold facing John Cena. If this is the equivalent of if Stone Cold wrestled John Cena in the main event of like WrestleMania 21 or 22. You know, John Cena was just in the prime of his run. He was like the baby face of the star. Stone Cold was the face of the previous generation. If Stone Cold came back and wrestled John Cena as a bad guy in the main event of Mania, that would be the equivalent. That would be the equivalent. Maybe this is closer to The Rock and Cena. The Rock also came back for this. I guess technically Cena came back, but he never really left. He just stopped being a full-timer. He never just bailed completely like The Rock.
Totally agree with you on the Red Sox anime shit. Need this to happen.
I'm tired of it always being the Dodgers and the Yankees.
I mean, we're getting all the Netflix docs, so.
Have you been watching it? Did you watch it?
I watched like the first episode of the Clubhouse one.
It's so good. Jaren Duran is like a superstar in that. I'm only like 4 or 5 episodes in. They haven't done anything with Masa. It's been all Brian Bayo and Jaren Duran and Tristan Casas.
Go Dodgers from Rom. Your baseball team sucks. Who won John Cena versus Cody? Hasn't happened yet. Eating a sour straw right now. Shout out to Easter. Post Malone and Shane Gillis on my screen drinking Bud Light.
We just had that. One of the bet tweets responded. So Stone Cold crashed his squad into the barriers and had to walk his busted knees all the way up the ramp. And Nick Khan was indeed checking on the fan that got hit cage side at the end. And the top reply is expectations. Stone Cold comes out to help Cody in the main event and gives a stunner to The Rock. The reality, this shit.
All right, John Cena about to make his entrance.
How many main events has this been for Cena?
God, a billion.
Reigns has the most, or Hogan and Reigns have the most, right?
I don't think it's Hogan. Reigns is probably, I think Reigns might actually be the answer now. After doing it last night. Cena just like keeping it real simple. Black screen, John Cena, white print. And he's got the sourpuss on.
The last time is now.
Yeah.
So the most WrestleMania main events is indeed Roman with 10. Hogan has 8. Triple H has 7. And The Rock and Cena have 6.
Yeah, full on main events. Because title matches aren't always main events. Cena slowly walking to the ring. Wonder how he's going to look in this match.
Who was his first main event?
Who was his first main event?
Was it?
It wasn't Michaels, was it? Or was it Triple H?
That wasn't the main event. Wait, was that the main event?
That was the main event, yeah.
That might have been that one.
John Cena's first WrestleMania main event. That's not it.
He had
Big
the
Show,
two against. He had the two
JBL.
against. He had the 2 against The Rock, but I don't think JBL was the headliner. That was WrestleMania 20, right?
21 was JBL. That wasn't the main event.
No,
Triple H was 22. That had to have been the main event.
I can't even remember 22. So you're probably right.
Michaels was 23. That was main event.
And then he had the 2 against The Rock.
24.
He had the 2 against The Rock. And
24
he has
was
this one.
Yeah, 24 was triple threat. Orton, Cena, Triple H.
Ugh.
That's got to be made. That had to have been main event too.
That was 24.
That's 24.
Yeah.
John Cena versus Edge versus Big Show, 25. Batista, 26.
25 and 26, because 25, the main event was Randy Orton and Triple H.
Yeah. 26 was not because of Michael's taker.
Streak, yeah. 27 was Miz Cena. Oh, Miz Cena.
That was main event.
Yeah. And then the 2 against The Rock. And then
Yep, those are main events. Cody Rhodes got the Nightmare mask on. Some dirt bikers.
Man, if you would have told me, if you don't watch wrestling at all, right? Oh, that was cool.
The mask, yeah. Threw me off for a second.
If you've never watched wrestling and you tune in, who do you think, and you know nothing about these guys, who do you think is the bad guy? The one that has the hustle, loyalty, respect, or the guy draped in an American flag in a skull mask?
I mean, probably think it was Cody.
The Homelander looking guy.
They just love singing the man's song.
This is his 3rd straight main event, right?
Cody's?
Yeah. He had Reigns, Cena.
I mean, technically, Cody Reigns was in back-to-back main events last year.
It was?
He had both nights.
That's right.
As did Reigns.
You're right. So he's been in. This is his 4th main event. Because Seth wasn't.
Yeah,
Seth
Reigns,
wasn't the main.
Yep. Yeah, Seth wasn't main. So it was Reigns, then the tag match, then Reigns, and then this one. And Jey Uso actually won the Rumble and didn't get to main event.
When's the last time, like Cody winning, he main evented, but who won it before? Cody. Cody won back to back, right?
Yes.
So he main evented both. Who won it before Cody?
So that would have been what, 38? It's a great question.
Was that Drew? No, was that Lesnar?
Maybe.
Might have been Drew, honestly.
All right, Cody having the moments with the fam. Mom, the sister, the wife, the daughter.
All right, we got it.
Brandy Rhodes still with one part of the greatest promo ever in AEW with Jade Cargill.
It was Brock Lesnar. 2022.
That's right.
Before that, it was Edge. I watched Seth Rollins win at Chase Field. I don't remember who the last person he eliminated was, though. When he beat Cena, when I saw Cena win, the last person he eliminated was Ryback. They were the final two.
Yeah. I went to 94. Yeah, it was 94. That was when there were two winners. Bret Hart and Lex Luger both won. That was when Owen turned on Bret. And that was when Undertaker died and flew up into the ceiling. So ridiculous, dude. So ridiculous. And Cody getting the intro. 10-12. We're starting this shit off. So here we go.
Let's do it. Didn't I say walk time was 10 o'clock?
Yeah.
It's going to be a 35-ish minute match. And then so it'll probably end at 10:45, 10:50. And then we'll have a 10-minute celebration where Cody Rhodes is just God. Or John Cena just does something. Cody's dead.
There's got to be a whole bunch of gaga here. So this will be, if you're playing the José Youngs drinking game and you've been playing the entire time and you're somewhat still awake, I have a feeling that your game's about to end before this match ends, because there's going to be a whole bunch of returns and surprises and gaga. All right, spotlights are up. Referees giving their final instructions. Big fight feel. Referee about to hoist the belt up, and he does. That's what it's all about, gentlemen.
At least John Cena doesn't have a bald spot anymore.
Did he go to Turkey?
Maybe.
Must have gone to Turkey.
John Cena is so pale.
Very much so. Bald spot, it's a little cul-de-sac-y. It's not as bad as it once was.
Yeah, it's more like a Friar Tuck.
Yeah. It's going to be a slow-ass start. There won't be a significant strike landed for 5 minutes in this one. Play it off Healy. Just keep rolling out of the ring. Cody pointing to the mat. John looking at the crowd.
This is his last Mania.
This is it. It's a big moment. All right. We're going to get some contact here. Here we go. Our first lockup, Jose.
Love it. Love an old school wrestling match.
The Fatal Fury sign. Cody with a side headlock.
I love me some old school chain wrestling. Let's get a test of strength going.
Oh yeah, we got to get it all. Irish whip, shoulder tackle from Cody.
Let's get a
Boy,
shoulder.
That wasn't a good bump from Cena there.
Let's get an arm drag.
Oh, 100%. We got to do all those things. Got to do the old duck down, leapfrog spot, all those things.
Maybe a lariat if we're feeling spicy.
I'd like to see the inverted atomic drop fail.
Yeah. That's so funny.
Cosmic Seeds is out of wine. Yeah, man. Better go get some more if you're playing the game. Cena re-entering. Cena playing the facials terrifically. Looking like he's not interested.
These are two very good sports entertainers.
Yes, very good.
So what are they chanting?
I have no idea. Probably an FU Cena would be my guess, but back to the side headlock.
Oh, here we go.
Hammerlock. And
let's get nice. Let's get a chin lock on the mat. There you go. See, veteran wherewithal, John Cena. Veteran wherewithal.
Yep. He's making Cody think about it. And Cena getting back into the ring. Oh, man. Where are we? There we go. Let the folks know what's happening here. John Cena's final WrestleMania match. I don't know. They are under the TKO umbrella now. Retirements may not mean the same as they once did.
I think Cena will be. This is Cena's last Mania.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
As a wrestler, for sure.
He might do like a run-in spot or something like we just saw Stone Cold do.
Yeah. He's gonna be a first ballot Hall of Famer, so he'll do all that whole thing, and
he'll go in when they go back to Tampa, because that's where he lives.
That would make sense. I mean, he's got to go in next year, right?
Nah, I don't think he's going to go to New Orleans.
Yeah.
Batista could go in next year.
All right. Cody dives outside through the right above the second rope and rolls Cena back in. Cena looks a little frustrated. And then he punches Cody right in the face. That'll change it.
My girlfriend got home. Her and her Uncle Sal were watching our stream while watching WrestleMania.
That's the best. I got a lot of messages about that last night, which I appreciate. People were watching Mania and listening to Jet and I. Cena stomping away.
That's right.
Come on now. Come on, referee. What are you doing? Get in there.
Where's the rule break?
That's true. You can close fists no go, but the stomps are okay.
John Cena may be a dirty bastard.
A big boot from John Cena. Okay.
Let's see John Cena do the Hurricane Rana. Oh, I love that.
And he bows. I wonder if Cena will do that like leg drop off the top rope thing to the stand.
He hasn't done that in a long time.
I mean, he's 50, so I get it.
He did that again when he did that to Batista when I went to the Mania. He did it off the turnbuckle, and just went ass first into the mat, and I'm like, oh
boy,
it hurt my body.
Oh, a little knee.
Oh, that's right.
A little knee from John. Nice.
That's right. He might be a dirty bastard, but he's no cheater.
It's true.
He's so pale.
Doesn't call it. It's not cheating.
He is so pale. I could white balance off his skin.
He's very, very pale.
Did you watch the SmackDown before with the last promo between these two?
I did not.
Cody just went hard on the paint on Cena, and he said, "You're paler than Sting from Starrcade '92."
Yeah, I saw the clip of him running him down like that.
That was so funny. Good.
Yeah, that was good. Underrated John Cena match, him versus AJ Styles at the Royal Rumble. Yep.
That's the one I was talking about. That's one of the best matches Cena's ever had.
What's wrong with being pale? Nothing. You just don't see a lot of that in the pro wrestling world unless you're Sheamus. Vegas is into John right now. Oh, clothesline. Cody sells like a champ.
Is it a clothesline or a lariat?
Depends on where it is. If it's in Atlanta,
I think a lariat. Lariat, you bounce off the rope. Like a lariat.
Jet actually knew. Jet actually knew what a clothesline from hell was.
Well, yeah, everyone does.
Yeah,
and he stole that from Stan. He stole that from Stan Hansen.
Yep. We got our rest spot here, Jose.
That's right. This is some good old-fashioned chain wrestling.
Good old-fashioned rest spot here.
Bruno Sammartino 101.
Welt on the eye. Yeah. Cody selling like John Cena's Hoist Gracie up in there.
I mean, you've never been in that headlock. Might as well be a Islam Darce choke. What's more powerful, a John Cena chinlock or an Islam Darce choke?
I mean, the world. How am I supposed to answer that? I don't know. I would assume it's the Islam.
I mean, all I'm saying is how many WrestleManias has Islam Makhachev had?
That's true. That's a great
point. How many main events has he? How many manias has he main evented?
I mean, you got me there.
John Cena
has more main events than Makhachev. There's no.
John Cena single-handedly eliminated a giant from the Royal Rumble, and no one can do that.
No. Brian's more pale than Cena. It's all right, bro. There are portions of my body that are paler, but I have the golf tan where like it's very, very tan. But top of my head was very white, is now red. But John Cena doing the thing. This is a very classic 80s-esque main event match right here. At least for now, until we get to the end.
This is a sports entertainment match.
Yep.
They're selling a story.
On the second rope. What's going to happen here? Oh, just a nice, clean double axe handle. I mean, just bringing back all the greats. This is what you were looking for, Jose. All the old school tricks. I want to see a figured four leg lock with John holding the ropes, and when the referee looks, he lets go. And the referee asks him, "Did you hold the ropes?" No.
Seasoned veteran.
Yes. And then he gets caught the third time, and the referee kicks his arms off the ropes. Like, those are the things we're looking for.
And then, they lock up, and then they fall into the rope, but then they hold on.
Oh, Cena pokes him in the eye. And then double axe handles his downed body in the chest many times.
We've had 2 eye pokes this WrestleMania.
Yep, and still not a point taken by this referee. What is going on here?
Let's get Jason Herzog in there.
Cena having a great time. He's laughing, kicking Cody in the rear. Pat McAfee apparently said Cody's out of sorts. Seems out of sorts tonight.
He is out of sorts.
Underestimating the wily veteran.
Seasoned veteran.
Cena's hair is unreal. It's just unbelievable right now. Cody reverses. Cena to the corner. A boot. Cena to the second. Oh, tornado DDT with authority. 1, 2. Cody kicks out.
What is this man made of?
Shout out to Drumstick Ice Cream Bars, the sponsor of this main event.
That's
I
right.
wonder how much that cost them.
You know what? Priceless.
That's true. Let's see. John is just having a great time. Oh, we're getting the 5 moves of doom, Jose.
That's right.
We're getting the 5 moves of doom. We got one shoulder block, and he's going to take his sweet time doing it. Do it again.
Remember one time he busted out a Hurricane Rana?
Yes.
And then him and Punk did the
second one.
Pile driver.
His matches with Punk were terrific.
Dude, him
the
and
whole
Edge
build.
too.
Yeah, that whole build to Punk and Money in the Bank and him saying
The summer of Punk
with the belt. Jesus Christ, man. That was A+ stuff.
The summer of Punk
is the best. The ice cream bars. Oh. There it is. Do it. Do it, John.
You know that was
shuffle.
Did you know that was his original finisher in OVW?
With the slam there?
Yeah, when he was the it was
prototype.
The prototype bomb or something, proto bomb or something.
Yeah. Oh, John pokes him in the eye. Cody pokes John in the eye. What is with go? Oh, and a power slam. Still no points taken.
That's from the Goldust 101 move right there. He just pulled literally Goldust moves. Now he's hulking up.
Disaster kick. Cody's on fire. The Gaga is about to begin, I think.
This crowd is hot for this match.
They sure are. Oh, the Cody cutter. 1, 2. Oh, John Cena just won't go away.
You think that Cody cutter is going to put away the leader of C Nation?
Cena took that okay. Cena's slow to get up. He's wobbly. We get the dusty jabs. Here comes the big move. Oh, no! Cena dropped hold.
That's right.
Oh, we're getting the AA. And to the adjustment. Can we have a new champion too? Oh, Cody kicks out.
Do you know what the original attitude adjustment, you know what it was originally called, right?
The FU, right?
That's right. What he really needs to do is he needs to hit the attitude adjustment, and then what he did with AJ Styles, he hits it, and then he rolls into another one. Yeah. It's so beautiful to watch.
Ah, we're getting the 5-knuckle shuffle. This is terrific.
Give him the finger.
And he's going to do it.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, right between the eyes, Jose. He's got
he didn't even take his armband off this time.
Oh, no. 1, 2. Cody. John kicks out. Cody blocks it right. We're about to get a referee knockdown spot. I could feel it.
Oof. That would be just 80s beautifulness.
Oh, you got to do it. Oh, he crotched him.
What is this? Smoky Mountain Wrestling? Get it on. Let's get it together.
Come on.
Get it together, ref.
You can tell the referee's like, I can't get involved too much here.
I want there to be like a proper 30 for 30 on the territories at some point. That's like my favorite era of wrestling, like the history of it.
What is about to happen here? Are we getting a super AA? Man. A super AA.
Give it to him, Cena.
Oh, with authority. Right in the middle of the ring. 1, 2. Cody kicks out. Gets the shoulder up. John no longer laughing and smiling.
John Cena's out for blood now.
This
is the most wrestling my girlfriend has ever watched.
WrestleMania is just a spectacle. It's for everybody.
Who's your favorite wrestler ever? Who?
I don't know.
Who did you say?
I don't know. I made up Pastrami Jones.
Oh, she just made up a name apparently.
Did you say Pastrami Joe?
Yes, right. That is exactly what she said. Everyone heard you say that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, he's trying to do the leg drop off the top rope. Oh, but he caught him for a powerbomb. Oh, he kicked out Pastrami Joe. There's no Pastrami Joe, but he is now my favorite wrestler as well.
She likes Rhea Ripley.
All right. It's a good choice.
But every woman in the world likes Rhea Ripley.
We're in the middle of the ring. Both guys are hurt. Both guys got to dig deep here.
Pastrami
Cody trying to wake himself up.
Shot.
It's awesome. Pastrami Joe, a real one.
What is it? What did they say?
Pastrami Joe's a real one.
That's right.
Cena just won't go away. He won't go away.
They're gonna have to I like how they're setting this up. Like they're gonna have to do something crazy.
Yeah, this can't be a wrestling match.
Like when Undertaker needs to really put a guy away, he does the jumping tombstone.
Yeah. All right, here comes the referee bump. It's coming. Here it comes. Here it comes. He's gonna spin it. Oh, he hit him again. Holy shit. Oh, he's going right into the STFU.
Is what he
Right in the
needs.
middle of the ring. Cody's trying to fight. Cody crawling for his life. He is in pain. Referee's not in great position.
Tap Cody.
You won't.
I wouldn't hate it if
you
Cody
won't
went.
do it.
No, if Cody went to
Cena
sleep.
drives it back.
If Cody went to sleep, that'd be kind of sick. Like if they did a Stone Cold finish.
That'd be pretty wild.
I wouldn't hate that. I think that'd be a really good ending. But the problem is
super clean like this would be insane.
But I kind of wouldn't hate it because everyone thinks it's going to be shenanigans. And to just have a clean finish would be a big shock. Especially because of last year. Last year, like the last 5 minutes of last year's main event is like the most entertaining 5 minutes of wrestling ever.
Yeah. Cena pulling him back again.
Cody, go to sleep.
Oh, there's the ref bump. There's the ref bump, Jose.
There it is.
There it is. Oh, the Gaga's about to begin.
We knew it was referees are made of paper.
Cody hits the finisher. There's no referee, Jose. There's no referee.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's gonna take another referee 14 minutes to get back to get down there to count the 3.
Obviously.
Who's the fastest referee on the roster? Who runs the fastest 40?
Who's the blonde one? Who's the blonde dude? He's been
Little Nate, Charles Robinson.
Yeah, it's Little Nate because there's that meme of him running down the ramp.
Oh, Cena,
you sneaky frog.
you scallywag.
You sly poos.
He's got the turnbuckle.
They literally
exposed.
they're doing every spot from like all Texas wrestling.
I love this. It's yeah.
This
is not into the exposed buckle pad, not into the steel. Oh no.
This is just King Kong Bundy versus Kerry Von Erich right here.
The referee's waking up, Jose. The referee is waking up.
Strong-willed ref. Oh,
1,
no. Cena's going to win?
2. No, Cody kicks out. John cannot believe it.
For America, Cody can't lose.
What is it going to take to put Cody Rhodes away? All right, this referee is not safe. There's just no way. Oh, boy. Travis Scott.
Oh, God. Of all the run-ins. Let's bring out the guy who people literally died at his concert. My girlfriend is absolutely flabbergasted. He's like, why?
And John is laughing. What is happening right now?
It's because he's the official song of WrestleMania this year.
I know, and I know Cody owes him a receipt and shit.
Why does he carry the hardcore title around?
I think they just like gave it to him. Is this just the setup for Rock here? Because he's in no gosh darn hurry. Oh, he's walking solo down that aisle.
Hey, take your time, boss.
Yeah, we got all night. It's because he's Cactus Jack.
Cena's like, are you serious right now? You're gonna walk this slow?
It's like, come on, man. Jesus Christ.
What is his authority here? Because Travis Scott, the last time he was just there, right? What is his
doing
authority?
it for the Rock, Jose? He's doing it for the Rock.
Okay.
He's doing
I
it for
see.
Spud.
I see. Remember when he debuted
the fans were like, yeah, we don't want to see the Rock. We want to see Travis Scott.
Remember on Netflix when he debuted, he was smoking a blunt, had a full beer when he walked out?
Yep.
I was like, what is he doing?
And now John just being distracted here. Travis Scott, stay right there. I'm going to bring him to you, John says. He's going to let him slap him again. He slapped the shit out of Cody that first.
Didn't he blow his eardrum?
Yeah. Crossroads. This can't be it. One, two. Travis pulls him out of the ring. Just brilliant. What are you going to do? Hit him, Travis.
Why is Travis Scott doing this?
Wait. I remember.
Remember when we had Michaels and Stone Cold and it was Mike Tyson as the ref? And now we have
I was there.
Travis Scott.
And now, yeah, Travis Scott.
Little gremlin.
Well, Cody's gonna whack him.
He has to.
And then we're gonna get Rock.
Travis Scott does have some sick shoes though.
Yeah, it was pretty nice.
Oh, you're cool, bro.
Good.
Dude, if Cody broke his jaw, I would be so happy.
He's gonna just crossroads him.
Oh, do it.
Rock's about to come out. There's just no damn doubt about it.
They killed him. Travis Scott died.
He's died. That's it. It's been real.
So this is all setting up Bad Bunny versus Travis Scott, right?
Wouldn't hate it. Oh, John Cena, you sly devil. He's got the undisputed title creeping in the background. And Cody saw it coming from a mile away.
I don't know. Maybe because it's on a giant jumbotron in front of him. Literally, there's three giant. Oh, see, it's a symbol. They were wrestling for the title. Now John's like, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Cody. I'm just trying to sell the fight.
It's just business.
It's just business. Oh, he kicked him in the ding-ding. Cody fell for it. What is he doing?
Dick kick. Oh!
Kicked him in the ding-ding. What is up with the low blows being the major factor of these main events? Paul Heyman?
Because every
John Cena?
Because every man in the building knows that hurts.
And John hits him with the belt. Are we going to get a gusher here? Any blood? The referee's back up again.
He's busted wide open. But he didn't see nothing.
Oh, my God.
He didn't see nothing.
1, 2. Oh!
That's right.
That's it.
That's right.
Wow. Okay.
Good. That match didn't have the heat I needed, but I'm glad he won.
I thought we were getting like 4 more false finishes before we got there. John Cena, 17-time champ.
Is that the most? Is he tied now? Is he tied with Flair?
That's the most. No, he just beat Flair.
He passed Flair?
Yep.
Wow.
No Rock. That's
I'm
wild,
glad.
man.
I'm glad.
We got
I'm
no
glad
Rock.
there's no Rock. I'm glad there's no Rock.
We got Travis Scott. You could have done that without Travis Scott.
100%.
And fans are popping.
I mean, yes, he's the bad guy, but he's also
Yeah.
the most popular wrestler of the 21st century.
Oh no, Travis is gonna get the celebratory moment.
Obviously.
Nah, dude, you should have been beating feet.
Did you see? Oh my God.
And Travis raises the hand. And John putting over Travis too. How about that?
That's right. 2 champions: Travis Scott, John Cena. Drumsticks.
Pastrami Joe.
Pastrami
Cricket
Joe.
Wireless. We got it all. Another day, another drumstick.
What did I say? I
There's
told
a-
you this match. Did I say this match would end at 10:42?
You nailed it. No Gaga at all outside of the Travis Scott thing, which is still silly. But the main theme here, back-to-back nights, kick to the balls.
Shenanigans, yeah.
Shots to the balls, ends the night. And Cody was so conflicted. I can't do it, John. Kicked him in the balls. What an idiot. Like, he looks like such an idiot. Like, I know this is all, whatever it is, but he looks like such a moron. Dude hit you with the belt like 500 times in Elimination Chamber and like busted you up.
Everyone online is pissed about this match.
What are they saying?
They're just like annoyed it was Travis.
Yeah.
They said it was anticlimactic.
I'm with you, Greg Kittle. I had the same reaction. Like, what?
Dang.
It's just kind of like, it just was what it was. Nah, the good news is Nick Khan is back in his assigned seat.
That's
So apparently the lady's okay. I mean, she probably got the VIP treatment, probably brought her back. She's probably drinking beer.
No, I think she's there.
She's still ringside.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay,
I would
yeah,
rather
that's
be
fair.
ringside. I'd rather be ringside than sit in Gorilla.
Cody can't believe it. He's in utter shock. He cannot believe he let his guard down again.
Super Cena reigns supreme.
Sure does. And that's it. Cena hard camming.
The closing shot is Cena and Travis Scott at the hard cam, and the side in the middle says jorts.
Jorts. Oh, great
Like
stuff.
how many we've had, like Chris Benoit with the title, we had Daniel Bryan with the double belts, we had Cody winning, we had Cena on the ramp, we had Seth Rollins in the heist of the century, and then we get Travis Scott and jorts.
And Travis Scott and jorts. I mean,
well, that's a wrap.
This WrestleMania had it all, guys. It had everything you could possibly.
That was a
want.
really good night of wrestling. The main event was a little bit of a bummer.
The last 2 matches were kind of a bummer.
Yes. Yes. But the opening match, the triple threat between Rhea, Io, and Bianca was amazing. That's one of the best triple threats you'll ever see. The Intercontinental 4-way was masterfully booked. Like, that was booked so well. Everyone got over.
Yep.
Joe Hendry debuting was
cool.
Incredible. Was
Very
incredible. Fun. What else happened today? The street fight was fun, even though my camera caught on fire, basically.
We'll never forget it. I'll never forget what happened that night.
I wish I filmed it, but I was like having a minor panic attack.
And then we got what? Logan Paul and AJ Styles, which was just like
fine.
B-. And And then the last two matches.
Match of
Women's tag
the weekend was yesterday's main event for sure, though.
Oh,
The triple threat.
100%.
The second best one is
100%.
probably the women's triple threat, though. I'd
Yeah,
say
I see that.
the top three matches were the triple threat from yesterday, the women's title fight, triple threat, maybe the fatal four-way, probably, right? Like those are the top three.
Yeah. And the Fraxium tag matches.
Oh yeah, I'm just talking about
I know that
WrestleMania. But yeah, the
WrestleMania.
Fraxium tag match from Stand and Deliver was also electric.
That slapped. Absolutely slapped. But yeah, I mean, look, it was not the greatest WrestleMania. It was very solid. It was very solid.
We have a lot. We're all tuning in Monday and Friday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Netflix.
Like, this has
Netflix raised me off the charts.
This has major storylines now.
Peacock just fed Netflix a whole bunch of subscriber money after tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. Worked out great for everybody. So listen, we appreciate all of you joining us.
This was fun.
Yeah, there are a few of you who are just like, oh, you're me fighting shit. This is stupid. Most of you are just like understood what this was. This is just us hanging out and having a good time. And that's all we tried to do here. This is all about fun, all about being a little silly, and just enjoying the craziness that is WrestleMania annually. And guess what? We're probably gonna do it again for 42, and we're gonna probably keep on doing it. So
I had a good time.
If you had fun, yeah, this is fun. We got the best of both worlds. We got Jed Meshew, the greenest grass wrestling fan who had no idea what the hell was going on.
I'll tell you what, next year, Mike, I'll come to South Carolina. We'll do it together.
Don't you dare tempt me with a good time.
I'll do it.
All right, let's do it. Command Center 4.0. Let's have a party. I love it. There you go. So back-to-back nights. 2 nights with Jose here in the good old SC in the Low Country as we get ready for WrestleMania 42. New Orleans will be the host site for that one. So,
but until then,
yes,
stick around for UFC Kansas City coverage all week.
That's right. Ian Machado Gary versus Carlos Prates, UFC no longer off, and then they head to beautiful, scenic, rustic Des Moines, Iowa, and then to Montreal, Quebec, Canada for UFC 315.
We will also have the Times Square boxing match on May 2nd or 3rd.
Oh, that's right. Oh, but what am I thinking? What am I thinking? The biggest fight in the history of MMA happens next weekend as well. Mariusz Pudzianowski versus Eddie Hall, KSW, next weekend.
We are so silly. We missed that.
We have to do a watch party for that fight. Just for that fight.
Is it next weekend?
It's the 26th.
Ooh. Might be down.
We have to do it.
Yeah, I might be down.
So stay tuned for that. We will make it. We will make it work. And Julia's saying, time for Last of Us. Is that on? Apparently so. So thank you all very much for Jose, for Jed yesterday. I am Mike Heck. Appreciate you. Stick with us. MMAfighting.com, UFC Kansas City, Pudzianowski versus Hall, all the fun stuff. We are so out of here. Hope you guys had a great time. I know we did. Peace out. Let me find the hold screen so I can stop yapping. Bye-bye.